And good game tonight. Central coming in 5-0. Last week, it was a forfeit. Coachella said, okay, things are not favorable. Let's not play the game. And the decision from CIF San Diego was Central wins that game. I believe a forfeit, the score goes down 2-0. And so that one's in the books. The Central Spartans are 5-0. The Laquinta Blackhawks are 4-0. And they're playing some pretty good teams. And John Driffle will give us an update on the Laquinta Blackhawks when we come back.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley, providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We are open wherever and whenever you need us, including on the weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
John Driffle did exhaustive research on the Laquinta Blackhawks. And John, what do we see?
Well, you mentioned they're 4-0 this year. They beat Yucca Valley 33-14. Yucca Valley on the year is 2-3. They also beat Citrus Valley 36-20, which has not won a game. They're 0-4. Hesperia was 4-0 before they played the Blackhawks, and they got beat 22-21. So very close game. Could be what we're going to see here tonight. And then they beat Linwood 36-0. Linwood is 2-3. So overall, the teams they played are 8-11, with obviously 4 of those 11 losses being put on them by the Blackhawks. Their main claim to fame is the fact that they were the first school in Coachella Valley to win back-to-back CIF championships in football in the late 90s, early 2000s, right after they opened in 2000, or they actually opened in 1996. First graduating class was 98. They're led by head coach J. Ramon Reese. Before he got there, Carroll, they were 9-26, meaning the Blackhawks. Very much of down in their program. Again, you look at their records. They were 4-7, 1-9, 0-5. That was a COVID year, 4-5. Then they hired J. Ramon Reese for the class of 2022, graduating 23. First year, turned them around, 7-5. And then the next year, 6-5. Last year they were 7-3 regular season. Made the LA section, Southern section, CIF championship round, where they lost to Lancaster by a score of 13-7. That ended them with a record of 7-4, but they did make this playoffs. And again, that's the Southern section playoffs, where in San Diego you have about 68 schools, and a lot of them, more than 40, make the playoffs. In the Southern section, you have hundreds of schools, and so they really had a step up last year. They have a lot of seniors returning this year on both sides of the football on the line. Their skilled players are juniors and even a sophomore, their featured running back, but the quarterback is a senior. He's also their kicker and their punter, so he does a lot of everything for them.
Well, it is going to be a good game. We know that. The Central Spartans are, they're ready. They have played well, what we've seen this year. And, they're looking to play well tonight against Laquinta. It is senior night. The Spartans and Laquinta used to play fairly regularly back in the day. Now, in the Coachella Valley, Palm Springs area, they have two leagues of their own, and the way they have grown, back in the day we had Indio and Coachella,
right, and
Palm Springs.
Everybody was looking for games, so
right?
Not like that anymore.
Nope, and so things have turned. In the Coachella Valley, things have turned here. We've got two leagues as well, and so there is growth. We've got more coming up on our pregame show. We'll take a look at the Central Spartans when we come back.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified Black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot that Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not one or two colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Okay, John Driffle, the Central Spartans, 5-0 coming in, and they have shown the ability this year to pass. And Luis Jimenez is showing some outstanding stats.
Yes, he has really increased and improved under the tutelage of Danny Alarcon. He's so far in the air, he's 25 for 34. That's pretty good percentage for 435 yards. But the main thing is not just the 8 touchdowns, it's the 0 interceptions. Remember last year he had double digits on interceptions. So he has really developed that part of his game. And again, kudos to the entire coaching staff, but especially Danny Alarcon. And he's just a different quarterback. Seems to be a lot more confident, a lot more under control, not trying to play Superman and win every down, every game. He's got some excellent receivers led by Joshua Garcia, Emiliano Morales, and C.J. Acosta. Together, that group of 3 players, that trio, has 26 catches, and you add them all up, it's 9 touchdowns. So he's got some real weapons. He also has the running of Matthew Liziola, kind of a surprise this year. Didn't play last year at the running back at all. But this year he's come in and just slowly built up his resume. Fidel Camarena, the junior's done a nice job also of running with the football this year. So all in all, we look for a very good game. Central, as you mentioned, 5-0. They have not played nearly as tough a schedule, say, as Brawley has. Brawley is, in my opinion, the best 1-5 team in the San Diego section. And they showed last night that they can win some games. They beat Calexico, and they'll go from there. But I did want to mention, Carroll, this is a high school stat that is absolutely amazing to me. Their quarterback, meaning Laquinta Blackhawks quarterback, Roman Ainsley, he's also the kicker and the punter. Now, he doesn't kick off all the time when he's a little bit tired after a long drive or something, but he has kicked off 10 times this year. He has kicked 10 touchbacks.
I noticed that stat as well. And let's getting back to Luis Jimenez. One of the things that we have seen this year, and you mentioned it, he's not forcing it. Last year, you could see he was trying to do too much sometimes, and that's not good. He's playing within himself. His accuracy is there. There was never any doubt about his arm strength, but the accuracy came into play at times. And this year, I think his quarterback rating is like 152 or something like that.
And and that's when 151 is perfect.
Yes. So that gives you an idea. And a good team needs a good quarterback, and Jimenez has shown that this year. The running game complements that. They can pound it in the middle. I have yet to really see an outside breakaway runner, but there's one there. Whether it's an end around or, dump it off to the flanker and let, a little pass that turns into a long run, they have that ability.
They have tremendous team speed, and again, it's led by that trio of wide receivers, Joshua Garcia, Emiliano Morales, and C.J. Acosta, and that is why Coach Pena has a lot of design plays that are trying to get those three individuals out in the open field, and we've seen them. When they get out in the open field, not only are they elusive, but when they break it, they're hard to catch. You mentioned that they don't have a runner yet that's broken from the line of scrimmage, other than Lizioli. He had that one long run.
Right.
But he's got 6 touchdowns on the year, so he has turned into this season's battering ram to score when they get down inside the 10-yard line. And I don't think a lot of people expected that, least of all himself.
Okay, John, we've got more coming up on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
Coming up, we've got the kickoff, and we're getting ready to play high school football on AM 1230.
High school football is on the air. And tonight's game is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Coverings in Yuma, McNeese Smart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Osa Asa Mobile Service Repair in Yuma, Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, the CB Stop in Calexico, Los Cabos Seafood and Grill, Intercare in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys, Stan's Auto Body, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Tea, El Sarapi Restaurant, the Cannon Financial Services, and by the Central Union High School District.
Talking about football.
Now let's go to the field with tonight's kickoff with John Driffle and Carroll Buckley.
We are set for the kickoff. Anthony Munoz sounds like a Hall of Famer from the NFL days. We'll do the kicking for Laquinta.
No relation.
No relation. Okay. And deep to receive for the Spartans. We've got Joshua Garcia. He's on a lot of the returns. And Emiliano Morales, both burners. And both, what I have seen, John, is they're going to go right up the middle. And not try and take it away from where their blocking is. Line drive kick, it'll be fielded at the 2-yard line, looking for a room right up the middle and out to the 25-yard line for the Spartans was Joshua Garcia.
Anthony Munoz kicked an absolute line drive. I don't think the ball got more than 30 feet up in the air, but it was fielded like a shortstop. Nice return. You want to just take it and go straight up the middle.
That's where your blocking is, unless, of course, it is set up on one of the sides. Coming out, Fidel Camarena in the backfield. Shotgun with Luis Jimenez. Jimenez takes the snap, hands off Camarena, goes off right tackle. Camarena will pick up 5 yards out to the 30-yard line. Our officiating crew this evening, John Seaman is the referee, Alan Phillips, the umpire, Sean McLaughlin, the head linesman, Roman Rubio is the line judge, and Randy Ross is the back judge. 2nd and 5. Not bad. First down, 5 yards. Opens things up a little bit. And fake it to Camarena, dump it off in the flat, and tearing down the near sideline, Garcia. Garcia is bumped out of bounds by Rafael Mordica. Garcia with a nice run and a first down, spotted at the 39-yard line.
That's a nice pitch and catch for a 9-yard pickup, first down of the early going here. And that play was set up by the first play of the drive, Carroll, that quick handoff. They faked the quick handoff. It froze the entire linebacking core of the Blackhawks.
1st and 10. Jimenez puts Garcia in motion. Hands off Camarena up the middle. Camarena bulls his way across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That'll be about an 8-yard pickup. Camarena running low and pushing his way for an 8-yard pickup. And that's what you want to see. Fidel Camarena, a junior.
Got a lot of playing time last year as a sophomore. And he was hit about 4 yards across the line of scrimmage, so the last 4 yards was gained on his own.
Spread formation. Morales in motion. Fake it to Camarena, and it'll be, I don't know whether that was busted, but Jimenez kept it, and he'll lose about 5 yards. Pushing through for the Blackhawks, Matthew Lafayette.
So that's going to be a loss on the play, a nice sack. The ball is placed on the 43-yard line, so that's a 4-yard loss. It looks like the package that now is out on the field is the one that runs the Wildcat with Liziola. I wasn't able to see if Jimenez came off the field, but it looks like Jimenez did. So now they're in the Wildcat with Liziola back as a single setback.
And now the Blackhawks jump offside, and hey, if I'm offside, I might as well push over the offensive guard. No extra points on that one, but it does cost them 5, and that'll keep it at 3rd down. So now it is 3rd and 1.
And we would expect to see
they stay with the Wildcat.
Yeah, absolutely. They had the hard count.
Zola off the right side has some room across the 50, the 40, the 35, down to the 33-yard line. You know it's coming. This is what we're going to do. Stop me. And they couldn't.
The second first down here as he took it across midfield, picked up all the way down to the 33. 19-yard run, first run of the evening for Liziola.
And we stay in the Wildcat. 3 H-backs, blocking backs in front of him. Right up the middle again. And this time he's across the 30 to the 29-yard line, a pickup of 4.
And Carroll, what the Blackhawks are doing, obviously they've seen film of this, is that with Liziola, they're trying to have their cornerbacks come around and get him right at the line of scrimmage from behind and hold him. He's just too big. those cornerbacks can't slow him down, let alone tackle him or stop him.
Let's give some props to the big guys up front: Sebastian Padilla, Anthony Rodriguez, Sergey Perez, Nicolas Valadez. And this time he'll take it to the outside. Is across the 25, the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 1 yard line. What did I say about not having outside speed?
Yeah, we have a flag back at the 30-yard line, so this one's coming back. They had 5 blockers all on that side, and they're going to call one of them for a hold. So, and the flag's right at the 30, so if it's a spot foul, that's going to put it all the way back to the 40. So it will be second down and about 16 as now Jimenez comes back.
It was a 33-yard gain all the way down inside the 1 yard line, but it wasn't anything except a 10-yard penalty.
So,
by the way, did you know Randy Ross, who is on part of the officiating crew, is Matt Chulson's cousin?
I did not know that.
Okay. I knew that. I've known that for years. I just never mentioned it. Miss Matt in the booth with us.
Yes, and now we have trips out to the wide right and then one out slot to the left.
Camarena, the single setback. Jimenez at quarterback from the shotgun, fakes it to Camarena over the middle. It's complete at the 30, the 25, the 10, 5, fumbles the ball forward, but he was down. The catch and run by Angel Vasquez, another junior, and we have seen him light up the boards.
Yeah, that was a huge pitch and catch. And is what the coaching staff at the Spartans saw is that the Blackhawks blitz, and they blitzed their linebackers so that the middle of the field was wide open. All Vasquez had to do was catch it, which he did, and was able to pick up that first down.
Down to the 6 yard line is where his knee was, and it is the Wildcat again. It is Liziola, jumps over some of the blockers and pulls his way into the end zone. Liziola from the Wildcat.
Well, he just gets better and better every game, Carroll. He just seems to be, I don't know if it's more confidence or whatever they're feeding that young man, but he just refuses to get tackled.
He's listed at 5'9", 185, and that is what a great size for a running back. And he did show us earlier he can turn up the Jets on the outside. Point after attempt coming up. Malachi Rodriguez, point after, kick is up.
No good.
The kick is no good.
Off to the left.
7:27 to play in the first quarter. It is the Central Spartans 6 and Laquinta Blackhawks coming to bat.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
And the Spartans are set to kick off right now. Doing the kicking, Samuel Lopez will do the kickoff. Lopez says he's ready. More important, the officials say they're ready. Hartwell and Simonian are 2 of the 3 deep backs. And Lopez with a high driving kick, high fielded at the 8 yard line, looking for some running room, being chased, hit, missed, and out of bounds at about the 28 yard line. Simonian on the run. His first name is Simon Simonian.
And he is only a sophomore, and he is their starting halfback. And he's had an excellent beginning to his varsity career, as he's got 57 carries for 403 yards and 2 touchdowns already.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Roman Ansley will bring his team out. They broke huddle and then went back into the huddle.
Well, they had to get the right football. You know that the team that kicks uses their football, so now the other team on offense wants to get theirs from the sidelines.
They come out in the I formation. Ansley hands off to the first back, and he's got some running room. Colton Lacrone out across the 35 to the 36-yard line, so a pickup of 8. Okay, Central, you did it. We can do it too. Lacrone, 5'8", 185. He's a junior. And we've got a Blackhawk down. Wasn't that a movie? We'll take time out. I'm sorry. The clock should have stopped, but it's still running.
Well, they'll figure that out, and then they'll get it adjusted. But it's interesting. Lacrone is a breed of football player that we don't see anymore. He's a fullback, and most teams just don't have fullbacks.
We'll take a timeout. The clock, well, like I said, it stopped. But 6-0 Central leads Laquinta.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans.
2nd and 2 for the Blackhawks. The injured Blackhawk who walked off on his own, Tristan Wilt.
Right, he's a tight end, which you don't see a lot of tight ends anymore. Carroll, we still aren't going to be able to get the ball snapped until we get the clock figured out. But I did want to mention that this is the biggest offensive line that the Spartans have faced so far this year. Every single one of their players goes well over 200 pounds, with the lightest one is the one that just went off right now. That was Tristan Wint, and he is listed at 205.
Empty backfield on the end around, and that goes nowhere. Major Hinchin was hit and dropped. Guess who that was on the tackle, John? Can you guess? Matthew Liziola dropped him for a 7-yard loss.
Yeah, well, that's how Matthew earned all of his props last year, was as a linebacker. And he is one of the best linebackers in the Valley, and he sure showed it there.
And the end around just didn't work.
Brings up now 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
It is Ansley from the shotgun. Ansley drops back to pass. He's chased out of the pocket, turns it upfield, looking for some running room, turns it up the sideline, and he'll be pushed out of bounds.
And he did get
with
the
a first down.
Now, that is what Ansley can do, and he's been doing all year, is breaking the pocket, breaking contain. There was no chance that they were going to be able to complete a pass on that, so he picked up the first down on his own.
Okay, and if I said Ansley, I apologize to Mason Flores. That was him running, the sophomore. He went in at quarterback for that play. Picks up the first down. It is 1st and 10 Laquinta. The ball is on their own 40-yard line. If you missed it, Raleigh beat Calexico last night, 28-14. Under center is Ansley. No, it is Flores. Flores pitches back to Lacrone, and it's about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, we're not sure, Carroll, if Ansley is just on the sidelines taking the blend. He is. He's coming back now onto the field, so obviously not any injury, which is also interesting because Flores is coming back on the field with him.
Yeah, that was not Ansley. That was a wide receiver. It looked like number 10. It was number 18. That's what I do, John, not you. Okay, it is still Flores in a quarterback. He's a sophomore.
Takes off the tee.
Single setback. 4 wide on the left side. They run to the left side. Not surprisingly, Simonian will break a tackle and then stretch forward. He'll go across the 50 all the way down to the 45-yard line, and that's another first down for the. Okay, we've got. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, thank you.
That ball was taken across the 45 down to the 44. So that is a pickup of 14 on that running. So right now the Blackhawks are gashing Central's running defense.
We've got some kennel court, John. It's good stuff. 1st and 10. Laquinta, they finally get the 11th player on, and that should be a penalty. It is. He came in off the sideline, and that is, whoa, big hit on the running back, Major Hinchin, and it was clean. That's not the problem, but the Blackhawks had 10 guys out on the field. The 11th came out 2 beats before the snap. Right off the sideline, lined up as a wide receiver, illegal substitution. That play's coming back.
Yeah, they've already they marked it, and they're moving the ball back right now. Now, we saw last week in the college level where they ran that play. Used to be the sleeper, they called it. It's illegal now, except it wasn't last week. But later on, they said it should have been a penalty.
Yes.
So,
and that is unsportsmanlike, in effect. It is a 15-yard walk-off. And it was a mistake. I don't think it was anything planned on the Blackhawks' part. They understand you can't do it legally. I think it was somebody just realized I'm supposed to be out there in that package.
Yeah, that was the young man who had left the field earlier, the tight end, Tristan Welk, so perhaps he didn't realize that he was called back in.
I formation, pitch back to the deep back, and that is Simonson's again. He is caught from behind and brought down. He'll pick up a couple of yards, but on the tackle for the Spartans, Raul Robledo.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 21 as the ball sitting still in Blackhawk territory on the 45 after that big 15-yard penalty.
The Blackhawks have been able to move the ball, but...
And Mason Flores remains in the game. We're not sure if Ainsley has had an injury or something, equipment problem.
Flores may have had a better week of practice. 2nd and 21, Blackhawks. Flores, Simonson right next to him, fakes it to him, pitches it out in the flat. It is complete, and it'll be a 4-yard loss. Again, Matthew Liziola on the coverage and dropped him for a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, Liziola is usually the inside linebacker. He went out to cover the 3rd wideout over there, and he read the play perfectly. And not only did he tackle him, but that was an open field tackle, Carroll.
Yes.
Nice play by Flores.
We mentioned earlier, Brawley, you mentioned the best 1-5 team in the San Diego section with a 28-14 win over Calexico last night. 3rd and 24. Oh, he just chucked that one up in the air. It's a fair catch by the Spartans out at the 30, the 40. Shakes a tackle, goes down the far sideline, and will go out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That was on the interception, Jesus Cesena. And, okay, why punt when we can throw it up, above the lights? And Cesena could have called a fair catch, John.
Yeah, we may see Ainsley back in. That was
not a smart play.
Yeah, and it just for whatever reason, the young man, like you said, just threw it up. Looked like he threw it as high as he could. The receiver had no idea where the ball was. But Cesena, looking in the backfield, saw it, was able to return it.
Trips on the left side, spread formation. Camarena, the single setback in the backfield, floods out, caught at the 40, gets a little bit of that flanker screen, breaks a tackle. He's across the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. The Central Spartans, Emiliano Morales, carries it in on that little flanker screen that has worked so well.
Yeah, the ball was snapped on the 47, so that's going to be a 53-yard pass and catch. 52 of the yards was on the run, but it still counts as a 53-yard reception.
That'll pad the stats of any quarterback. We're going to try the point after again. Let's see if this one goes any better. Malachi Rodriguez will try the kick from placement. Snap back. Kick is up. Kick is good. We've got 2:42 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 13, Laquinta nothing.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
Samuel Lopez with a high, short kick. It'll bounce it to 20, be picked up there. Looking for some running room, and nothing there. The Blackhawks on the return pick up a couple of yards, but not a lot of room as Hartwell on the return. Mr. Hartwell's first name is Caleb. He's a junior. Lots of them around.
Yeah, right now, the Blackhawks look a little bit stunned, like they've just taken a huge haymaker after that interception and then one-play drive.
Under center from the I formation, the handoff is to the first back through Lacrone, the fullback, and he is tattooed. He'll pick up 2 yards, but he's going to feel that one, John.
Yeah, and there is a Spartan down, so we'll have a timeout.
We'll take the timeout. There's 2:28 to play in the first quarter. 13-0 Central leads Laquinta.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Autobody or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
And we are underway. The injured Spartan coming off, Ryan Smith. It appears to be like a hand or wrist type injury, the way he's holding it.
Ryan is a very integral part of their defense.
2nd and 7. And on the run pass option, Simon with the handoff, and he'll lose a yard again. Simon Simonian trying to find some room on the outside. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. And now there's an official's timeout. There's another injury on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:04 to play in the first quarter, 13-0 Central leads.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites. Plus, exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Bold flavors, craft cocktails. A great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99. And happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
Simonian was the Blackhawks shaken up. John, we've already had more players injured in the first quarter than we've had in 5 games previously.
And it's not that hot tonight with the wind blowing, so it's not cramping.
It is hitting very hard.
Yes, both teams came into this, both teams undefeated, and they are really, they're ready to play football. They've strapped it up.
3rd and 8 from the shotgun. Dumping it off, and it's batted up in the air, and it is caught by Flores, and then Flores is ridden back.
That's Emiliano.
Dual possession, John, and
Emiliano Morales is the one that batted it down, and he knocked it right back into the arm, so it's a completed pass.
Yes.
All the way back to the 15-yard line, and that is the second completed pass on the evening for the Blackhawks, and both of them have been for negative gains.
Well, it's a completion to himself, so he gets 2 points on the stat book. It'll bring up 4th and 20.
And that was a 12-yard loss on that completed pass to himself, with Morales also getting credit for the knockdown and the tackle.
Yes.
He almost had an interception.
Okay, punting from his own end zone. High snap, sails over the head of the punter, goes out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. 1:03 to play in the first quarter, and things go off the rails for the Laquinta Blackhawks. Snap back, went over the head of the punter and out of the back of the end zone. That's 2 points. Laquinta gets a free kick. Central gets the ball.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley, providing free oral 3B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
The Blackhawks with a free kick. They will kick off the tee. Ball is spotted at the 20-yard line. The kicker is Anthony Munoz.
And Munoz is the one that was back to punt. So we've got to assume that Ainsley is injured on the sidelines.
And it's a low line drive. It'll skip down, be picked up by Emiliano Morales at the 30, out to the 35, looks for some blocks, gets it across the 40, out to the 44-yard line before he is brought down. And again, 2 points on the safety. It is 15-0. Updating some other scores around the valley. Holtville leads Escondido 8-0. It is Southwest 7, San Isidro 0. Calipatria 16, Claremont 6.
Bo Seibel going for his second win in the young season.
From the shotgun, handoff to the deep back, and finding some running room and carrying the ball is Fidel Camarena. Camarena picks up 7.
The ball now is in Laquinta Blackhawk territory across the 50 on the 49 after that 7-yard pickup.
The Spartans kind of a muddle huddle.
They do have triple wideouts to the left, one wideout to the right. Single setback in the pistol behind the quarterback Jimenez.
2nd and 3. Vasquez in motion, looking downfield, firing deep downfield, and it'll be intercepted.
And that was not Jimenez on the throw. That was Alec Hernandez.
Okay, so both coaches substituting quarterbacks. Southwest leads San Isidro, we told you, 7-0. Our score here, Stanley, our score is 15-0.
And right there, you could have a momentum change. We'll certainly see how this plays out. We're still very early in the game. The ball is sitting on the 19-yard line, so if Central would have had to punt in that possession, it's probably about where the ball would have been. But that time, Hernandez threw good coverage, and the young man was able to fight for the football and come down with an interception.
The coverage was very tight, and the handoff to the deep back, and stuffed after maybe a yard gain.
That's Lacron again.
Lacron, the fullback.
And they're going to give him all the way out to the 21, so let's give him a 2-yard gain as the first quarter comes to an end.
That's the end of the first quarter of play. Our score, Central 15 and Laquinta 0.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message, and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
First quarter, for the most part, Central. They've got a 15-0 lead as we are set to begin the second quarter of action. The Spartans able to run the football. And also with, what was that, a 57-yard touchdown pass?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Pitches to the deep back, and is that Simonian again?
Yes.
Okay, he's back in.
And, Carol, I did want to mention that Noah Flores is in the defensive end position, replacing Ryan Smith, who is still on the sidelines.
The Spartans looking to stop Laquinta here. It is third and about 3.
Yeah, this big play here after the interception. You don't want to give the other team momentum.
Under center, pitch is back. Simonon will get the football, and he will lose maybe a yard. Nope, that was Roman Ansley on the run, John. So
both quarterbacks are in, trying to confuse the Spartans on that pitch. I don't believe he was going to throw it at all.
No. It was designed for him to run. He is dropping back in punt formation now. As they bring up 4th and 3. He lost about a half a yard.
And, Carol, I did want to also mention, didn't get a chance, Ansley also is punting more than 41 yards an average on his kick. So he is an excellent kicker.
Garcia deep to receive. Here come the Spartans. They come after him. It's another high snap. It'll go into the end zone, and Ansley loses the football, and I think they're going to say he threw it forward. He was down.
It may have been that he kicked it. The way the ball came out, he may have kicked it.
Well, there's no flag.
Foot.
There's no flag. They're going to mark the ball on about the 13-yard line, so yes, he did kick it. Weird play. That ball, as bad as that earlier punt snap, it sailed way over his head. And he did well to cover it, kick it, but it is 1st and 10 Spartans.
Wildcat.
the Wildcat, and it's blown dead before it happens.
Yeah, Laquinta wants a timeout. They realize the importance of this series right here.
And there's timeout on the field, courtesy of Laquinta. 10:21 to play in the first half. 15-0. Central leads Laquinta.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community, shine on. Shirt by NCUA.
Well, John, the Spartan defense once again really tough and forced the Aaron snap. They are going to go after the punter.
Which you certainly would think after the previous poor snap that ended up for a safety.
Camarena, nothing inside. I'm sorry. Lizola, nothing inside. Turns it to the outside. He will be dropped, but he will pick up about 2 yards. The tackle there by Anthony Munoz.
Yeah, that is the same Anthony Munoz that kicks. We did see Ansley back to kick that, and can't say enough about how he was able to not only prevent a safety, but prevent what would have been a tackle inside the 5-yard line. He did get the ball off. I believe he kicked it with his left foot.
From the Wildcat, Lizola goes right into the middle of the pile and pushes forward inside the 10 to about, they'll spot it on the 10. So he picked up maybe another yard. Hopeville leads Escondido 24-0. That's in the second quarter. Our score here, Central 15, Laquinta nothing. It is a 3rd and 6. The Spartans taking their time, and they will come out.
Yeah, Jimenez is back in on the playing field.
From the shotgun. Puts Morales in motion, takes a snap, fakes it in the backfield. That little crossing pattern across the middle is complete to Acosta. Inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. Let's see how close it is to a first down. It'll be maybe a yard short.
So we'll see if they'll do the package again. They may need to take a timeout, as once again, Carroll, that was Alec Hernandez on that pass.
The pass completed to Acosta, and it is 4th and inches inside the 5. Guess what? It's the Wildcat package. Lizola takes a snap. Lizola right into the middle. He's got the first down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Central from the Blackhawk 2-yard line. It's high school football. He's John. I'm Carroll. We're live at Cal Jones Field in the city of El Centro. The Spartans with a 15-0 lead.
Looking to add to that as they come out again with the heavy package. Liziola, the Wildcat.
Takes a snap, takes a step to the right, then goes into the middle, spins, turns, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown! Central Spartans put up 6 more. And so far, John, I'm not going to jinx him, but the Central Spartans long snapper has done a marvelous job. It's Frankie Lara, little Frankie, my next door neighbor.
Yeah, the kick that was missed on the first PAT attempt was the kicker's fault. He just hooked it.
Yep. Snap back, kick is up, kick is good. 7:56 to play in the first quarter or first half. It is Central 22 and Laquinta nothing.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Okay, John, you're going to have some numbers to put up at halftime for the Spartans. So we will have the Spartans kicking off. And again, it is Samuel Lopez to do the kicking. And it'll be offsides on the Spartans on the kickoff. So they'll do it again from 5 yards further back. It's high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. The Spartans, so far in the first half, having things go all their way. The Blackhawks trying to get untracked. Spartan defense isn't giving them that opportunity.
And the Blackhawks have certainly helped them with 2 poor snaps over the punter that both ended up in the end zone. One was a safety, the other the quarterback kicker. Just miraculously was able to get rid of the football. I believe he kicked it with his left foot. He's a right-footed kicker and got it out to the 13, but it didn't. All it did was delay the inevitable touchdown.
Simonian, the single setback, a nice kick that one of the upbacks will field at the 20. Looking for his blockers. He's across the 25 to the 30, 35. And he'll be down there. The return by Hartwell. Caleb Hartwell. So the Blackhawks will again put it in play. 1st and 10. It'll be spotted on their own 33-yard line.
And it looks like that Ainsley is back in the quarterback position. Although we'll have to wait and see as they have multiple subs out there. But I believe that is Ainsley that's got him up, ready to go.
Ainsley rolling to his left, looking, dumps it off, and it is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver because of excellent coverage downfield by Francisco Terul. The pass was intended for Jesse Olaku.
Right in his hands, and as you mentioned, Toriel was able to knock it away. So we did see a beautiful touch by Ainsley. He just put that ball right there where his receiver had the best shot to make the catch. So good play on the offense, good play on the defense.
2nd and 10. Okay, you're trailing 22-0. I would expect Laquinta is going to be putting the ball up in the air, and I would expect the Spartans are going to go after him. Ansley from the shotgun drops back. He gets a block, steps up in the pocket, has some running room. He cuts it across the 35, across the 40. And did I see holding down there? Yeah, I saw holding, but I'm not wearing a striped shirt. You can't grab a guy's shirt and swing him around to keep him away from getting to your quarterback.
Yeah, but Ainsley showing his escapability as looked like the Spartans had him hemmed in, and then they're going to bring him down. But he's elusive, and he has excellent speed. Took that ball all the way out to the 47-yard line. Biggest gain of the night for the Blackhawks of 14 yards.
He goes over to the sideline, gets the play, brings it out to the huddle. It is 1st and 10. It's on the Blackhawk 47-yard line.
A lot of time left. We're right at the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Blackhawks have 2 timeouts remaining.
And the Spartans, again, you're going to have to play pass defense. That's what he's going to do. And it's a quarterback draw. This time he's hit and stopped. And the first one in there with the hit for the Spartans was Christopher Alvarez.
Yeah, that looked a little bit of like the Wildcat. Now, Ainsley's the regular quarterback, but just a direct snap, and there was no way that he was going to do anything but run the ball, and he did, but unfortunately, he ended up with no gain.
2nd and 10. Imperial leads Valley Center 7-0. And again, Brawley won last night, 28-14 over Calexico. Dropping back, rolling to his right, looking, Chase dumps it downfield. It's got a man open. It's caught, and Hartwell will go into the end zone for the score. A 52-yard touchdown pass from Ansley to Caleb Hartwell. Hartwell just ran past the defender.
Yeah, the defensive back made a break on the football and just was a hair late, wasn't able to get there. So that just left Hartwell. All he had to do was catch it and then run. And that's exactly what he did for the first score of the night for the Blackhawks.
Okay, Ansley will try the point after attempt kick from placement.
Well, it looks like...
no, they're going to go for two, I believe.
We'll have to wait and see. No, they brought the tee out.
Okay. So, let's see where the snap goes here. They're pointing towards Holtville.
So Ansley threw the touchdown pass. Now he's going to try to put the 7th point on with his PAT. He has not missed a PAT this year.
And I saw the Blackhawks jump. Let's see what the officials saw.
If they call this against Central, and they have, let's see if the Blackhawks now want to go for two. It looks like, no, they're just going to go ahead and...
half the distance to the goal, so...
yeah, there. Now the play clock is running, but they just put the tee another yard forward, so they're just going to go ahead and go for the 1 point.
Ansley will try the kick.
As we've mentioned, he's been automatic.
Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:06 to play in the first half. It is Central 22, Laquinta 7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Well, Laquinta just showed it's not going to be easy. You may have a 22-7 lead, but Laquinta is able to strike and do it quickly.
And Ainsley has certainly looked proficient when he's been out there as the quarterback, so I would imagine we'll see him the rest of this game. And let's see now if he can continue his streak of kickoffs into the touchback, because he is kicking whatever wind is out there. He's now kicking into that, kicking it from the right to the left, which is west. He's setting it up, and we've already mentioned he kicks 10 times this year. He's kicked off 10 times. He's put it in the end zone.
And Ansley will, again, you pointed out he's going east to west, no wind.
And you would agree that his PAT looked like it was good from about 50.
Yes. And low kick, it'll bounce. It'll be picked up at about the 7-yard line. Garcia gets a block, but then he is brought down. Great open field tackle by Laquinta, and that would have been Diego Adame. Adame, a sophomore.
So this kick actually turned out better. A touchback is out to the 20, and they're going to put this ball on the 19.
It'll be 1st and 10. Spartans.
Central needs to respond. Now the momentum is certainly wearing white out there, the Blackhawks jerseys. And Laquinta will receive the second half kick.
Spread formation, single setback. Handoff is to Camarena. Camarena is hit at the 20. He'll get out to about the 21-yard line, so it's a pickup of 2.
Gain of maybe 1.
Camarena.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
With the run. Fidel Camarena Jr. He is a junior.
Looked like there was a little more room as he made a cutback, but the Blackhawks really did a nice job of closing in and kept it to a 2-yard gain.
Tyson Bradley shut him down. Again, Jimenez from the shotgun, moving people around. Timeout for Central. They didn't have the people where they wanted to be. We'll take the timeout as well. There is 5:25 to play in the first half. Central 22, Laquinta 7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
Dump off a little flanker screen out in the flat. Morales across the 30, the 40, the 50. Caught from behind, but he'll get it all the way into Blackhawk territory at the 44-yard line. Emiliano Morales with the catch.
Huge play for Central to get them out of deep in their own territory. Across the 50, the ball sits on the 44-yard line. Once again, Morales, huge pitch and catch.
Jimenez comes in with the play. He's got Fidel Camarena in the backfield with him. He's got trips on the right side. Morales in motion. And the handoff is to Camarena. Camarena finds a seam. He's across the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and goes down. Let's see. I think they say he went out of bounds at about the 5. Somebody pushed him, and he just kind of lost his balance, but gets it down to where they're going to spot it, 6-yard line, 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Central Spartans come at you different ways.
36-yard run.
Coming in, Mason Nava goes in for the Spartans. He is at center. Came in off the sideline from the Wildcat. And nothing inside, so we'll take it to the outside. We turn it upfield and get into the end zone. Liziola. Matthew Liziola with the touchdown from 8 yards out.
So I think Central had a very nice response to that long touchdown pass that Ainsley first, his legs set up the initial first down. They had 3rd and long, was able to break through and get a first down, then a beautiful pass. So Central responded quite well with a nice 4-play drive.
We'll try the point after. Morales is the holder. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:53 to play in the first half, and it is Central 29, Laquinta 7.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Well, the Central Spartans respond quite well, thank you. And put together, what was that, an 81-yard touchdown drive. The Spartans will kick off. They've had a lot of practice at this. A high kick and is fielded by Ansley at the 20-yard line and is met head-on. Caleb Hartwell on the return. The Blackhawks put it in play, 1st and 10. They are on their own 25-yard line. And let's see what they have in store. Can they reciprocate, John?
They've certainly shown with Ainsley the quick strike ability. Their last drive was also only 4 plays.
Back to pass. Ainsley looking, chased out of the pocket, turns it upfield, and his scramble is one of their best running plays, John. Yeah, Ainsley will pick up 9 yards.
Yeah, he is their leading rusher in the on the season, and you can see why. So I don't think unless we have an injury, we'll see another quarterback for the Blackhawks tonight.
2nd and 2. Spotted on the 38-yard line.
The clock does continue to run. Laquinta still has 2 timeouts remaining.
Come out. Spread. Ainsley has Simonian in the backfield. Ainsley on the quarterback draw, will keep it, takes it off right side and picks up across the 45 to the 50 and out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
There is a flag down, Carroll, on the 49-yard line. So let's see what this is. It might be that this time they decided that grabbing the uniform's not going to count.
Well, you know,
Well, I guess he picked up the flag. Yep, they picked up the flag, so they're going to get another first down. 5th first down of the half for the Blackhawks. The clock is in motion now.
So, 1st and 10 in Spartan territory now. There's timeout on the field. Spartans take the timeout. 2:43 to play in the first half. 29-7 Central leads the Laquinta Blackhawks.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans.
1st and 10 for the Blackhawks. They are on the Spartan 47-yard line.
Carol, we haven't mentioned that the Blackhawks usually huddle up, then they send the receivers out, then the line runs up to the line of scrimmage, and they do a quick count.
Ainsley drops back, looking, and again, he'll have to scramble, cuts it up the middle across the 45, the 40, across the 30, down to the 28-yard line. Roman Ainsley, 6'2", 190. He's a senior. Yes, he can run.
And Carol, watching some of the hits he's taking, you can see perhaps that's why in the first quarter he wasn't in there, because it looks like he's going to be their offense. And certainly if Laquinta can score now to get the second half kick, you want to do that scoring 2-for-1 kind of thing.
1st and 10. It's on the Spartan 27-yard line. Ainsley again, back to pass, looking, fires, and it is overthrown. The pass intended for one of the wideouts. That was Brody Gleason, intended receiver. He was well covered. The pass basically thrown away.
And Carol, I know you get the feeling, because I do, that Central's going to have to score more than 29 points to win this game.
Yes. Yeah. And they're going to have to contain Ainsley. He is their offense.
And that appears to be a very difficult assignment.
2nd and 10. Again, Ainsley from the shotgun. Ainsley drops back. Again, takes some time, dumps it off. It is underneath. It is completed to Hartwell, Caleb Hartwell. And he'll pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, that's not enough for the first down, so the clock will continue to move.
It'll be 3rd and 2.
First completed pass of the evening that went for positive yards. It's actually the 3rd completed pass, but that one went for positive 8 after the other 2 were both negative.
3rd and 2. Spartans are going to come after Ansley, and they do. Ansley is hemmed up, then he throws it away. That is intentional grounding, and is it going to get called?
Doesn't look like it. They're looking to try to see who's over there in the area.
There it goes. Yes, there was nobody within 30 yards of that football when he dumped it off.
So this will be a loss of down as well.
Yes. And
I did want to mention, Carroll, Central has made one defensive adjustment. First of all, that we do know that Ryan Smith has gone out, Noah Flores is in, and every time out, Joey Denton is giving him instructions on what to do. But Central has taken Liziola, and they put him right in the middle of the field over the football. So he's there, the spy now, to try to keep containment on this tremendous running back that is also a quarterback for the Blackhawks.
4th and about 25. Minute 23 to play. That's loss of yardage, loss of down.
Yeah, that's a 22-yard penalty.
And Ansley, again, shotgun. And back to pass, of course. And they come after him. He gets out of the pocket, turns it upfield, and he'll be hit with a big hit. And flag comes in. I think they may call that one helmet to helmet, John.
We'll have to wait and see. It was a big hit. It didn't look like he was out of bounds, but maybe he was. But this is going to give them a first down. He did not pick up the first down, but you can see that young man likes to compete.
The penalty flag is at the 23-yard line. John Seaman.
The line to make was the 19, but if this is any kind of penalty, it will be a first down. And perhaps it could be half the distance, so it won't be first and goal. But with the clock showing 1:13, plenty of time left.
It is a personal foul on the hit. And whether it was helmet to helmet or out of bounds, we can't tell from our vantage point. But it is 1st and 10. Spotted on the 12. Ansley looking, dumps it off. It is complete, and it's a touchdown. Ansley on a quick count dumps it off, and they go in from 12 yards out for the touchdown. The Simonian, the receiver, and the scorer came out of the backfield untouched.
So now Ansley, after that nice pitch and catch, will go ahead and try the PAT. Central needs to get 11 out there on the field, and they finally do.
The snap has been a thrill so far tonight for the Laquinta Blackhawks. The snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. 1:09 to play in the first half. Our score, 29 Central, and it is 14 for Laquinta.
CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
Okay, John, looking back last week, we never got outside of the 30-yard line for either team for basically the whole game. Tonight, we got a shootout working.
Right, last week the only score came with under a minute to go on a 94-yard interception return. But Carroll, is unfortunate on that play because if it was called a late hit out of bounds, Ainsley would have been short. So that's why I was kind of wondering he wouldn't be going out of bounds because he can see the yardage markers. He knows where it is. So there must have been something else.
Unsportsmanlike was the call.
Maybe there was a little talking or something after the original knock out of bounds.
Ainsley will Kickoff. And it is a high, deep kick fielded at the 5-yard line. Morales out across the 30, the 35, and Ansley is the one that hits him. The kicker quarterback is the one that hits him and drops him, but he's out at the 32-yard line. So the Spartans have a minute. And yes, they can light up the boards in a minute.
And they do have one timeout left. There's a lot of hitting going on out there in the field. So far we have not seen any flags thrown. The ball is sitting on the central 37-yard line, and that's where we're going to call the ball in play.
1st and 10, Spartans, their own 37-yard line. 1 minute exactly to play in the first half. Spartans with a 29-14 lead.
And one timeout left. Jimenez is the quarterback.
Snap back, fakes the handoff to Camarena, dumps it off underneath. It is complete to Ryan Gonzalez, and Gonzalez goes down immediately. And they call it...
well, we have a flag down right there.
There is a flag down, and that...
Maybe it just fell out of the pocket again, like what happened previously. Well, no, they're bringing the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. So
well, it was called incomplete. He bobbled it.
But now they're marking off, so...
Yes.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So far, we have not had a signal about what the penalty is, but it is first down, so it must have been some kind of motion that you snap the ball anyway.
Well, they called it an incomplete pass. That he caught it in...
Right, but they
kind of trapped it.
They did move the ball back 5 yards, and it is going to be 1st and 15.
Morales goes in motion. They flood the right side of the field, looking, dump it off on the left side. That flanker's green again. This time, the Blackhawks have it covered, and he will be dropped for about a 3-yard gain on the tackle, Tyson Bradley. So Bradley sniffed that one out. Clock continues to run. That will be the last play of the first half. At the end of the first half of play, our score, the Central Spartans 29, the Laquinta Blackhawks 14.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Autobody or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension reviews.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
The Central Spartans with a 29-14 lead over the dangerous Laquinta Blackhawks. Laquinta has shown that they can score. and they can pretty much score from anywhere on the field. And a lot of that has to do with their quarterback, and that is Roman Ansley. Ansley, he is their offense basically tonight. The Central Spartans on senior night looking to cap with a victory and remain undefeated on the year. John Driffle working on the numbers, and there's going to be a lot of them. We'll give you some numbers right now on scores. Brawley defeated Calexico 28-14. That game last night in Brawley, 28-14. And let me share something with you. If you have a chance, go to the KXO Facebook page, okay? We posted a video of a young man from Calexico scoring a touchdown, okay? Last play of the game, the Brawley Calexico JV game on Wednesday night. Kiko, the young man, scored on the touchdown. Kiko, a big part of the Calexico Bulldog JV team. Kiko's special needs, he's autistic, and the teams made sure Kiko got in. Kiko scored big time. The crowd went wild. Both teams mobbed Kiko in the end zone, congratulating him, and it was special. We've got a video of that on our Facebook page. So if you have a chance, check it out. Other scores we haven't had an update in a while. Southwest was leading San Isidro 7-0 across town. Calipatria 16, Claremont 6, Oakville 24, Escondido nothing, Imperial 14, Valley Center nothing, and we just got the update. Southwest leads San Isidro 14-7. We'll have John's numbers coming up.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message, and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Okay, John Driffle, it took you a while. You went through 3 pencils, 2 erasers. What kind of numbers do we have?
Well, they show exactly what we're watching tonight, a very entertaining first half. And also, we could call it the Roman Ainsley show from the Blackhawks' point of view. Laquinta ran the ball 16 times from scrimmage for 113 yards. Almost all of that was Ainsley himself on scrambles of 20 yards or more. 4 for 7 was Ainsley and the other quarterback, who actually was playing more in the first half than Ainsley did. And that would be their second-string quarterback, Mason Flores. So it's 4 for 7 for 47 total yards. That's because they had the first 2 completions out of 4 attempts were all for negative yards. And one was where the ball was batted back into the quarterback. He caught it and then got tackled for a nice 12-yard loss. So when you add the 113 total yards rushing, the 47 yards passing after those negative plays, you end up with 160 total yards, which is a good number. Almost all of that, Ainsley himself was able to get it. And the Blackhawks did get 7 first downs. They had 1 interception thrown by Flores, and that was made by Jesus Cesena of the Spartans. We'll be back to take a look at what Central has done after this.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring since 1976 offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. We're at the half of 2 unbeaten teams, Laquinta Blackhawks against the Central Spartans. Central is leading the Blackhawks 29-14. We mentioned that in the first half, Roman Ansley pretty much did everything for the Blackhawks, including kicking PATs and kicking off, along with throwing a touchdown pass of 57 yards. Now, how could that be a pass of 57 yards when they only had 47 total yards? Well, that's because they had some negative yards on 2 previous pass attempts. So Ansley was able to total about 160 yards, 7 first downs. The interception was thrown by his teammate, Mason Flores. He has been perfect. Central, on the other side, has run the ball 13 times from scrimmage for 97 yards. 6 for 7 passing, has been both the 2-headed quarterback of the Central Spartans, Alec Hernandez, the junior, and Luis Jimenez, the senior, for 142 yards, giving Central a very nice 239 total yard first half. And we certainly get the feeling that they're going to need to match that to keep these Blackhawks at bay, as the Blackhawks appear that they can move the football and score at will. Central did get 6 first downs. They did have 1 interception thrown by Alec Hernandez. We'll be back to take a look at the individual statistics after this.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans!
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platter. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field, where the Spartans are leading the visiting Blackhawks 29-14 in the battle of undefeated teams. We mentioned that for the Blackhawks, it was pretty much the Roman Ansley show as they totaled 160 yards. Central, it's been the running of both Matthew Liziola and Emilio Morales, although Morales does his running after he catches a short pass. So let's take a look at the individual stats. First off, having a very good first half for the Central Spartans. Fidel Camarena had 4 carries for 52 yards. One that he took down inside the 10-yard line was just tripped up before he could take it in the end zone himself. Getting 1 sack was Luis Jimenez for -4 yards. And Matthew Liziola, 8 carries, 49 yards, 3 touchdowns. The 6 pass completions were spread out among 4 different receivers. First, Angel Vasquez had 1 catch for 34 yards. C.J. Acosta had 1 catch for 8 yards, which set up a 1st and goal on a very big play that was a 4th down play that kept the drive going, that ended with another Liziola touchdown. Also getting 2 receptions in the first half, Joshua Garcia for 12 yards. And the aforementioned Emiliano Morales had 2 catches, and he was able to pick up 88 yards in those 2 catches and a touchdown. So all in all, Central has had some big plays. So have the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks have only 1 turnover. Central has matched that, both interceptions. However, the Blackhawks had 2 very bad snaps on punts, both that went into the end zone. One gave the Central Spartans 2 points, and then the ensuing free kick gave them the ball outside the 40-yard line. And the other snap in the end zone ended up with Central getting the ball on their own, on the Blackhawks' own 13-yard line, where they took it in for a score. So if the Blackhawks in their locker room right now, they're saying, we just cut down the mistakes. We certainly can play with these guys. And if we score without turning it over, we can outscore them. Central on the other side are saying, we've had a lot of success. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. And I'm sure the coaching staff right now, among them Joey Denton, and also Brian Martin, the defensive coordinator, trying to figure out a way to see how they can corral Ansley and keep him in check for the second half.
Okay, John, we missed something in our pregame festivities, and we're going to go ahead and pick that up here.
This is Inside the Blue Zone pregame. Malachi Rodriguez, number 25, kicker.
Junior Camarena, number 3, running back. Isaiah Aguirre, number 52, defensive tackle.
Yeah, we play Laquinta this week. Both teams are going into it undefeated. I think our team is really excited to just play some competition and get league started up.
Yeah, we're really excited for this lab matchup. Our goal is to go 1-0 every week. And yeah, our coach is giving us a good game plan so we could, have a good matchup.
Like Junior's been saying, we've been prepping a lot, especially because a team like Laquinta, they're going to come hungry and ready to win. They obviously don't want to lose. And they also have a lot of formations that we had to adjust to and a lot of plays that we had to adjust to and get ready for. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, I did sprain my ankle, so I will not be playing this game, but I'm sure my brothers will be able to carry out this win regardless of whether I was playing or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, last week, Coachella forfeited versus us, so we didn't end up getting to play. But, we gave them a lot of options to play, but they just declined. But I think this week we're going to bounce back even better because, we've had more time to prepare and just rest and heal. And, we've been in the weight room doing good, working hard. So I think I'm just really excited for this Friday to see what will happen.
Yeah, like I was saying, the whole team was frustrated that the Coachella game got canceled as the whole team wanted to play. We prepared for that game. Coach gave us some game plans. And for me, I was supposed to come back from injury, so that was supposed to be my first game back. So yeah.
Yeah, like we were saying, Coachella was basically a bye week, so it's definitely going to be a lot more hype being able to come back and it be a home game, especially with a team like Laquinta. They're definitely going to be a good challenge, a great challenge, and it's going to prepare us for league, especially since league is right around the corner and we're starting with maybe one of the best teams, probably second best in the Valley with Imperial.
Yeah, this being our senior night, it means a lot. We wouldn't want to lose on our senior night. And the seniors know that also. They're coming prepared and ready. The whole team is coming prepared and ready. But we're just going to see on Friday.
Yeah, honestly, I just want to, since it's senior night, I just want to do my job for the seniors. Everyone does their job so we get the W. But yeah, heading into league, we're going to play an opponent we haven't faced in a while, Hoville. So I'm pretty hyped up for that too. You see how they do. Yeah.
Yeah, with Southwest being removed and Hoville being added, it should make IVL a lot more interesting and competitive, It's just going to be, we're just hoping for the best outcome for our season, do better than last season.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free oral 3B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, John Driffle, we're going to make some adjustments. If you're Laquinta, what you're going to do is make adjustments that Mr. Roman and Ansley gets the football every play.
Right. I don't think we're going to see him sitting on the bench. And I believe that's probably what their philosophy is in that first quarter. They know that he's going to have to be out there. Now, he does not play defense. At least he hasn't been listed as a defensive player at all. So that's where he can get his rest or his breaks. But, yeah, we expect to see him, and we expect to see him with the football making decisions to run. Central, they're going to have to decide how they're going to try to contain because he can pass, meaning Roman Ansley's got a great-looking arm, and he puts the ball right on the money. We already know that Ryan Smith will not play anymore tonight, and that's a big loss because he is a defensive end that does have good speed to try to contain Ansley. But I expect a very entertaining second half. We mentioned that the Blackhawks certainly helped Central by the 2 bad snaps and also the intercepted pass. But at the same time, Central has certainly helped Laquinta on that 4th down and long after the intentional grounding. Ansley was tackled short of the first down and went out of bounds short of the first down. And there was an unsportsmanlike, we don't know if it was a late hit or what, but there was a penalty added onto that, which did give them the first down. Without that, they turned the ball over, and they only have 7 points at this half instead of 14. So both teams have helped the other get on the scoreboard. We mentioned that Laquinta will receive the second half kick. I'm sure Central will kick it away, although if I was on the coaching staff, I'd consider even have Ansley back there to return it. He's just really good in the open field.
Well, they have done fairly well with the return from Simon Simonian, so and also Caleb Hartwell. So we'll see. Both coaches have been successful. Both coaches, as you and I know, are going to make adjustments. The Spartans are going to have to put, as you pointed out, put pressure on Ansley and contain.
Right, it's going to have to be contained, not just run in blindly, right, because he's already shown he can sidestep that and then just take off to an open field. I did mention that they have put Liziola in the center of the field instead of out as a linebacker on the outside, covering receivers as well. So let's see if the Blackhawks decide to start throwing some passes where he would have been. Now, there's another defensive player over there, but obviously Liziola is by far the best player on the Spartan team.
The Blackhawks have 3, 1 deep back, and that is Simonian. Also back there is Alfredo Castro and Caleb Hartwell. We've seen Hartwell and Simonian return. And let's see where the kick goes. A short, high kick, and it'll be fielded by one of the up guys, and he is tattooed. Oh, my. That is Jacob Viesca. And just full steam right into the up back who's not used to returning a football.
Yeah, he could have taken a fair catch. Looking across the way, yeah, we've got the right football in. So that was one of those hits that it can inspire both teams. It can certainly fire up the offense now, but nothing dirty or illegal about that. Central just popped the ball in the air, not wanting to give it deep, and the young man, instead of taking a fair catch, caught it, and then Viesca caught him.
Anthony Rodriguez, a sophomore, is now, not now, but has been a big part of the interior defensive line. Pitches back to Simonian, and Simon Simonian will pick up a first down. He crosses the 45 out to the 50-yard line. They'll spot it right on the 50.
Now, certainly you can see that one of the changes that the Blackhawks have done is that time their quarterback, Ansley, took the snap off the tee, and then he pitched it, threw it out like a little pitch to the running back. And Central, worried about Ansley up the middle, did not have their flank covered, and that was a nice 10-yard pickup.
1st and 10, spotted right on the midfield stripe. Full house backfield, a handoff, and that will get nowhere. The handoff to Simonian again, Simon Simonian.
He's only a sophomore, so sophomore Simon Simonian.
And she sells seashells by the seashore.
Now we would expect to see a fake handoff and have Ansley pull it back out and then look upfield for a pass or just to take off running.
I formation. And that's what you have. You have the play fake, fires downfield, got the man wide open, nobody near, and the ball comes loose and the Spartans recover it. Was he down? They say he was down. The catch by Alfredo Castro, and he was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 20 yards. He pulled that one earlier in the game, John.
Yes, so Ansley is able, because of his propensity to run, the Spartans come up. And once again, a very close call that goes against the Spartans as the ball is outside the 10 on the 12-yard line.
He was down. His knees were down when he coughed up the football. So it not an issue.
42-yard pickup.
1st and 10. Ansley rolling to his right, finds a man open, and he'll get into the end zone for the score. The pitch and catch, Colton Lacrone comes out of the backfield, tosses over the middle for a completion and a touchdown.
Yeah. 4-play drive as the Blackhawks come roaring out of the locker room. And we've seen that play on all levels, from the NFL all the way down to Pop Warner. Used to call it the waggle, where the quarterback rolls out. And Ansley had all kinds of options. He could have probably run it himself for a touchdown. He had a player in the corner of the end zone that was open. But Lacrone coming out of the backfield was just wide open, and all he had to do was catch it.
Point after attempt. Ansley will do the kicking. And now there's movement. And it'll go half the distance to the goal. Offside. And now they will go for 2.
Right, because they were trailing by 15. So somewhere along the line, they would need to pick up a 2-point if they want to get back to tie the game. So if they can pick up the 2-point here, a touchdown and PAT will tie up the game.
So the play comes in. Roman Ansley, the senior quarterback, has the package he wants. Simonian is in the backfield.
Big play here, because if they convert this, then a touchdown and PAT will give them the lead.
Lacrone, the fullback, and a little counter play, and it will be good for the 2-point conversion. 9:58 to play in the third quarter. We've got a football game. It is Central 29 and Laquinta 22.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Okay, we saw Laquinta made some adjustments on offense, a little bit different blocking schemes, giving Ansley time. And let's see what kind of adjustments the Spartans were able to make.
Yes, Central certainly responded at the end of the first half when they were able to score to put the lead out. But now the Blackhawks have come roaring out of the locker room. 7-point deficit. So once again, if the Spartans don't put any more points up on the board, and the Blackhawks do, we'll have to wait and see if they go for the win or they go for the tie with just the PAT. There's no doubt that Ansley has a foot to kick. He hasn't missed a PAT all year.
We got 22 minutes to think about it, John.
And there could be a lot of stuff happening in that 22.
Yes.
It could be a moot point.
Deep kick. It'll go out of the end zone. Touchback. Spartans will put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federal Church into UH.
1st and 10, Spartans on their own 20-yard line. Jimenez has Camarena in the backfield. Hands off to Camarena. Camarena right up the middle across the 25 to the 30. That's good for a first down. Fidel Camarena picks up 10. Move the chains. Imperial is leading Valley Center. That is 35-7. That's a third quarter score.
So if the Tigers can hold them and put another point score up on the board, they'll be able to do the running clock. They've had a lot of success this year.
They're a very, very good team. Handoff again. It is Camarena. Again, Camarena right up the middle. Picks up another 5 yards.
Yeah, Central deciding that they want to come out and play a little smash mouth football. Those are just two old-fashioned direct snaps to the quarterback who hands it off. No read option, no fake. Just give it to him and let him run up the middle. Now Central spreads 3 wideouts to the right.
But we still have Camarena in the backfield. Shotgun. Again, Morales goes in motion. Again, fake it to Camarena. Look downfield, got a man open, and it is in and out of the hands. Good coverage downfield, intended for Joshua Garcia. And on the coverage downfield, Rafael Mordica. And with him, Alfredo Castro. Castro has the speed.
Yeah, that's the safety that came across. But the ball just seemed to hang a tiny bit in the air as it looked like they were going to be able to complete that to Garcia. Right up on the ball is the Wildcat.
And it is good for a first down.
Yeah, that certainly caught the Blackhawks by surprise as Central ran out their Wildcat package and they did a quick snap and the Blackhawks were not ready. Well, do we have a penalty flag down? The referees are talking. I'm not sure. The ball is clearly across the 41 for a first down. Now the coach for the Blackhawks is out talking to the officials. He's all the way out on the 35-yard line.
I think he was complaining about a quick pitch.
So now
that's a different sport.
So
okay.
We have illegal substitution by the Blackhawks. So one way or the other, it's going to be a first down. They'll decline that.
Decline it.
Take the 6-yard run for the first down.
That quick huddle up to the line and snap it on the Wildcat, and Laquinta trying to make some substitutions. Again, the Wildcat, and again, Liziola breaks a tackle, breaks another one across the 50, the 40, and pushed out of bounds. And all the way down at about the 33-yard line.
And he landed on the young man that brought him down. So if you're going to get tackled, might as well land on one of the players.
They will spot it on the 31-yard line. 30, okay, back to the 33. 34 now, okay. We got it. Alan, let's get it right.
25-yard pickup for Liziola.
1st and 10. Spartans again with that jumbo package from the Wildcat. Again, it is Liziola. Nothing in the middle. Bumps it to the outside and picks up another 5 yards. Matthew Liziola. He's 5'9", 185. He is a senior. And keep pounding in the middle. Soften them up a little bit. You know what? When you do that, your passing game's going to work better.
And it does run the clock. Central with a 7-point lead.
We knew it wasn't going to be easy.
This Blackhawk team is not undefeated for a reason. They're a very good football team.
Liziola again, this time nothing to the outside. He'll get a yard as he's tripped up. One of the linebackers reaching through, Matthew Rivas, got him by an ankle and got him down. That doesn't happen often. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. A gain of a yard.
And the big package, the Wildcat package, is staying out on the field. Coach Pena's made his decision, so this will bring up 3rd and a long 5.
7 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 29-22 as Central leads. They have the football.
Liziola has passed out of this formation before.
And again, Liziola right up the middle. Liziola across the 25.
Let's see where they spot it. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, so we'd certainly expect to see the Spartans go for it here. Another pivotal 4th down play.
4th and a short yard. And yes, I would expect Liziola to take it on the Wildcat. The ball straddles the 25-yard line. They need to get another half yard. Lizola, 3 H-backs blocking for him. Lizola right into the middle. Lizola has the first down as he gets it down to the 23. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 Central. Now we bring in the conventional package with Luis Jimenez in at quarterback. And
first down at the 23-yard line.
That Wildcat with everybody into the middle, John, it's kind of like midsection punches in a heavyweight battle.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like the tush-push as they just drive forward, and now Jimenez back in.
And right behind him is Camarena. Handoff to Camarena. Camarena up the middle across the 20 to the 15 to the 12-yard line. Again, you've got them softened up a little bit. Fidel Camarena capitalizes.
And we see dichotomy of two teams. The Blackhawks come out of the locker room at halftime, Carroll, go 65 yards in 4 plays. That was the 11th play of this drive, and they're still moving.
1st and 10, spotted on the 12-yard line. Jimenez, the quarterback. Camarena right behind him. It is Camarena. Camarena, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside, and is bulldogged down at the 10. On the tackle was Colton Lacrone. And we'll call it a gain of 4. Spotted on the 9.
Do we see the Wildcat? Not yet, as Jimenez gets the call in.
Well, give the ball to Camarena a couple of times. Matthew Lizola has got them softened up.
And this is time you may see one of those play-action passes. Central has 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left.
Camarena, the single setback. High snap, but it's handed off to Camarena. Camarena gets it down to the 1-yard line. Now, I think we'll see the Wildcat.
Camarena, 3 straight carries for 22 yards, brings the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line, and we do see the Wildcat come in.
Okay, Wildcat, what that is, it's not the quarterback, it's a running back, takes a direct snap, and everybody blocks. And here, that was a missed snap.
Well, it looked like we had some contact at the line of scrimmage.
It looked like Laquinta came across, but no flag.
Yeah, they must have held up. So now the regular squad comes back. The ball's all the way out on the 10-yard line. So that's a loss of 9. First negative carry of the night for the Spartans.
2nd and goal, spotted on the 9. And again, Jimenez is in at quarterback and Camarena in at the tailback from actually the pistol. Camarena directly behind Jimenez. Handoff to Camarena. Camarena goes into the middle, and there's nothing there. The middle of the Blackhawk defensive line stood tall and stopped Camarena for no gain.
Yes.
Bring up 3rd and goal from the 9.
Is what's supposed to happen on that is you're supposed to get some motion, fake motion, that the Blackhawks will spread out to the sides covering the receivers, and that time they didn't. They kept all their linebackers right in the middle of the field.
Again, Jimenez, the quarterback, right next to him is Camarena. Back to pass. Jimenez looking, got a guy wide open in the end zone, and threw it to another. He threw it to Morales. Morales was tackled as the ball was in the air. Matthew Rivas figured, okay, the way I can stop Emiliano Morales is to tackle him. So that'll be...
We're going to find out if that's an automatic first down, Carroll, because I don't believe in high school it is. It will repeat 3rd down, but it's half the distance of the goal, so they're going to put it on the 4th-yard line, but they are, well, it shows first down. I'm not sure if that's right. I think, head referee John Siemens trying to get them to put the right, and now they're changing it.
3rd down and goal from the 4. Yeah, it's not an automatic. It's not a spot foul.
So now you do not have the Wildcat in. It's Jimenez.
Vasquez in motion, firing into the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone, and bringing it out is Rafael Mordica. Mordica might have been better served to just sit down in the end zone. It'll be Laquinta's football, 1st and 10 on their own 3-yard line.
Yeah, that is the first interception on the year for Jimenez. The player was wide open, and I'm not sure what Jimenez saw, if he just threw off his back foot, because he did not give him a catchable ball, other than the young man that intercepted it went right to him as if he was the intended receiver. So very unfortunate snap when you had 1st and goal from the Wildcat. That lost him all the way back to the 9. And now this turnover, the first interception on the year for Jimenez, came at a bad time. But you got to look at the positive. The Blackhawks have 94 yards to go to get to the end zone.
It is on the 4-yard line, so 96, John. 4-yard line, 1st and 10. The handoff, it is Lacrone, the fullback, and he gets him some running room out to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that's why Crone is effective as a fullback, because everybody's worried about what Ansley's going to do with that football. Is he going to pass it? Is he going to run with it? Is he going to hold it? So that was a very quick handoff, quick hitter. Looked much like what the Spartans did on their first series here in the second half with Camarena.
2nd and 1. Under center, the pitch is back, and that would be Simonian. And Simonian has the first down and a bunch more out to the 25-yard line. Simon Simonian. And now no huddle quick. The Blackhawks with a pitch back to Simonian, and the Spartans were still trying to figure out what they were doing. The Blackhawks no huddle, quick snap, and the Spartans were not ready on defense at all.
So now being deep in their own territory, they're all the way out on the 44-yard line, showing some trickery. An excellent first down run, as the Spartans, as you said, were not ready and moved it all the way across the 40 to the 44. Huge pickup from the 25, 19 yards.
Hopeville has defeated Escondido 48-6. That is a final. Snap is back, and Ansley is hit, and he may get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ansley couldn't get the ball to Simonian, had to keep it himself, and he actually picked up a yard.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard pickup on that.
And speaking of Hopeville, John, we'll be in Hopeville next Thursday night.
Yes,
you ready for that?
Thursday night game. Looking forward to it. Hopeville always does a nice job of entertaining and accepting us.
Hopeville and Southwest next week. Mickey Dale, George Grajava on Friday night. We'll have Imperial and Central. And Ansley back to pass, has some time. He's chased, he's hit, and the ball, he does keep the ball, but spun down. Great play, great penetration by Raul Robledo, and that's a loss of 10. It'll bring up 2nd and 20.
Yeah, Central needed a huge play, but Ansley and the Blackhawks have shown that they can overcome some adversity.
Let's go get the rattle ball.
So now we see as the Blackhawks huddle up, instead of going quick huddle and quick snap, they're huddling up because they see the importance of this third down and very long.
30 seconds to play in the third quarter. From the shotgun, Ansley looking, fires deep downfield and incomplete. Good coverage downfield. The Spartans on the coverage, Jesus Cesena. Cesena just kind of pinned the intended receiver, Castro, on the sideline, and he couldn't get to the ball.
So now we will see Ansley with his second punt attempt. The first one, he had one over his head, and he was able to pick it up in the end zone and kick it left-footed. So this is his second attempt here.
Third. The first punt attempt went over his head for the safety.
Yeah, but he wasn't the kicker then. That's when they had the other kicker, Flores, was back there.
4th and 20.
And
Hensley back to punt.
Would he dare? Well, we got a penalty now because it looks like they've taken too much time.
Okay. Is that another? It's 5 yards.
So now they're on the 29, and they need to get it all the way to the 46 of the Spartans. So as you can see, it's 4th and very long.
And deep to receive the punt, Joshua Garcia, always a threat.
Let's see if Centro goes for the block or the contain.
They typically go for the block, and here they come. And what a kick. Sails over the head of Garcia. It's out at the 25 where he picks it up and is chased out of bounds. Smart move to get out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That was a pretty darn good punt, John.
Well, we mentioned he's averaging over 41 yards a kick. And so to help that, you have to go ahead and catch it on the fly. And he kicked it away from the return man. So Central still with the lead. Let's see if they decide to go back to the smash with the Wildcat. Jimenez with his first interception on the year. It looks like...
Jimenez is the quarterback. He's got Camarena right behind him in the pistol.
And that's good for the coaching staff to show confidence in the young man.
Camarena with the handoff. Camarena goes into the middle. Camarena is dragged down at the 36. A pickup of a couple of yards. Pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Time now over. That's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play. Our score, Central 29, Laquinta 22.
Carpets and Flooring since 1876 offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
And the Spartans come out. It is 2nd and 7.
And to start the fourth quarter, Carroll, Alec Hernandez is going to be in the pistol or the shotgun.
He has Camarena next to him. Hernandez, a junior. Snap back, looking, fires that little flanker screen, gets a block. It is Acosta. And Acosta is then hit at the 40. It's a pickup of about another 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. They'll spot it at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 4 for the Spartans. It's a big play. They need a conversion. Are they going to go to Lizola with the Wildcat? Yes, they are.
Let's see if this is 4-down territory.
Lizola with the snap. Lizola into the middle. Lizola gets a first. No, he doesn't get the first out. He gets it across the 40 out to the 41, so he picks up 2 yards. It's another 2 yards shy. It'll bring up 4th and 2, and here comes the punting unit. So many parts of a special team have to work, beginning with the snapper.
And Blackhawks were caught a little bit by surprise. They did not think that Central would punt, so they had to rush to get their players out there.
Castro, the speedster, deep to receive. Snap back. Kick is away. Kicks it away from Castro. It'll bounce at the 20 and go all the way down and out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Coffin corner kick for the Spartans. Pinned the Blackhawks way back. Malachi Rodriguez. You couldn't have drawn that up any better.
Yeah, he could not have run down there and placed the ball any better than that. The receiver had no chance to catch that. He kicked it away from him. He's not going to try to catch it or pick it up the way it's bouncing. And it did not go into the end zone. It certainly could have, but it went out of bounds.
And they will spot it right on the 3-yard line. 1st and 10. Blackhawks from their own 3-yard line. They trail 29-22. Yes, they can light up the boards.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen big plays all night from them. And the only time this half they've been stymied is when they had that one bad sack.
Ansley under center. Ansley hands off to the fullback, Lacrone. And Lacrone will get 2 yards out to the 5.
Yeah, that's a very safe play. You want to go ahead and let your biggest ball carrier get that football and let him try to carry it out, give you some room.
Anthony Rodriguez, the sophomore, on the tackle. Big guy.
We would expect that Ansley will be the participant in this play, that he's probably not going to hand off. They'll put the ball in his hands.
Spotted on the 4, so it is 2nd and 9, actually.
Huddling up are the Blackhawks, which is something they've done very little tonight.
Ansley under center, fires incomplete. That pass intended for Jesse Oloku, and it goes incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. And again, can't say enough. Another big play, and the Spartans need a stop. If you can get Laquinta to punt from their own end zone again, they're going to be a bit antsy.
Yeah, they've already had 2 bad snaps over their kicker's head. Ansley, after completing his first 2 passes, is now 0 for 2.
Wide right, wide left, out of the huddle, from the shotgun, standing inside the end zone, and the Spartans jump. The Spartans react to Ansley's hand clap. So instead of 3rd and 9, it will be 3rd and about 4.
Yeah. So now it is a much easier makeable, and if they don't get the first down here, I'm sure their coaching staff is going to have to decide if they want to try to gamble here. A lot of time left.
Ansley from the shotgun. Ansley fakes the handoff, fires downfield, and it goes incomplete. The receiver fell down.
Yeah, I don't think the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page. The receiver cut across, and the ball actually went to the outside.
And the receiver is limping. Castro went down, and it's kind of like he rolled his ankle or twisted the knee on the cut.
Yeah, he could have cramped up with just staying on the field, but they're giving a first down. So there must have been some kind of penalty that we're not aware of. And it's a big one. They're moving the ball all the way out across the 20-yard line.
And I did not see the call.
Didn't see the flag, didn't see the call, didn't hear it, but it's going to be first down, and that certainly is a huge play here.
Out to the 24-yard line, so that's a 15-yarder.
So first down given after the 5 yards the Spartan gave them, so they ended up giving them 20 yards in 2 penalties on the same play.
A lot of time in the huddle trying to get this play right.
Ansley's probably just catching his breath. He's had quite a football game.
Pitch back to Simon Simonian. Simonian hit and brought down. Great play on the outside as Emiliano Morales shot through, and it's a 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14.
Morales is also the receiver that scored tonight, so he is one of the fastest players on the field for the Spartans, and he showed his speed there.
Clock runs. A little bit over 9 minutes to play. Central with a 29-22 lead. Laquinta with the football, 2nd and 14. It is Ansley. Ansley is hit. He'll pick up a couple of yards, pick up about 4.
Yeah, pretty much got back the yards they lost. on the run by Simeon.
2nd and 8. After Ansley, if you can stop him for a 5-yard gain, great.
Again, it's kind of fun to look ahead. Would this be 4-down territory if they can push the ball out anywhere near the first down marker, which is the 34-yard line?
3rd and 8. Ansley takes the snap, looking, firing downfield, and it is caught. What a catch!
3 Spartans were there, and the young man for
Alfredo Castro goes up again.
First time we've called his name. Perfect pass, but a perfect catch by Castro, bringing the Blackhawks out of trouble and setting them now near midfield as the ball is right on the 50-yard line. So after misfiring 3 straight times, beautiful 24-yard reception.
Imperial leads Valley Center 35-21. Here, Laquinta right on the midfield stripe. It is 1st and 10. They are driving. Ansley again from the shotgun, looking, fires downfield again, deep downfield, and overthrows everybody. Castro again the intended target, but he tripped over the coverage. There was no foul.
Yes, Cesenia was actually closer to the football, and so Castro did a nice job of kind of running him over to make sure no one's going to catch it, which it did look like the pass was uncatchable. Now, in high school, that doesn't matter.
No.
But, yeah, that was just both players just running and the pass way downfield. I wonder if Ansley is a pitcher, because he sure seems to have an arm as well as a leg. As now Ansley is over on the sidelines talking to his coach, actually out in the field by the 50-yard line, and getting the play. The play clock obviously is in motion.
2nd and 10.
And now we're going to have a timeout as the play clock was running out.
The Blackhawks take the timeout. So will we? We've got 7:49 to play. It is Central 29. Laquinta 22.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Okay, John, we got a shootout tonight. This is so different from our game last week.
Well, we have 2 undefeated teams. The Blackhawks come in 4-0, Central 5-0, so this is what you'd expect. They've had a lot of success. And looking ahead, Carroll, I do know that when the Blackhawks did win, defeat one team that had a nice winning record that was undefeated as well, they went for 2 as they got the final score and won that game 22-21 on a 2-point conversion. They've already had 1 2-point conversion tonight they've converted, but that was helped out by the Spartans giving them a penalty before that put the ball inside the 2-yard line.
It is 2nd and 10. Blackhawks up on the ball. 2 wide on the right side. Ansley from the shotgun fakes the handoff to Simonian. He's chased out of the pocket. That doesn't mean a lot now. He throws it deep downfield.
And it is complete.
It is complete. And that is complete to Caleb Hartwell. Another great throw, another great catch. I am impressed by Roman Ansley.
Yeah, he can do it all. He can run, he can throw, great arm kick. We've already mentioned how he's converted the PATs. So right now, all the momentum on this football field is wearing white for the Blackhawks.
1st and 10, spotted on the Spartan 33-yard line. Pitches back, Simon Simonian. Simonian hit and hit and hit, but he picks up 7 yards on the gain. Ansley trying to get his guys together, no huddle.
Yeah, trying to get that quick snap so Central's not ready.
Ansley under center, 2nd and about 3. Now there's timeout. Spartans take the timeout. 6:57 to play. It is Central 29 and the Laquinta Blackhawks 22.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Okay, John, we're in for a wild ride. 6:57 to play in this football game. Laquinta is driving, and the Spartans, they've got to put up a stop here.
Yeah, certainly the Blackhawks are in control. They've got second and short, about 3.5 yards. So they can do anything here. They can run, they can pass, but I'm sure they're going to put the ball in Ansley's hand and let him decide. He's made the best decisions tonight, and all of his decisions so far have been winners.
Full house here at Cal Jones Field. From under center, Ansley pitches back. It is Simon and Simonian again. Simonian will be very close to the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and inches.
They put the ball right on the 20. They need to make it to the 19.
3rd and about a yard, a short yard.
It's 31, fellas. Here we go.
The
You wear blue.
Blackhawks
You know what to do.
moving the football. Where'd they start, on the 3-yard line, John?
Yes, that was after that great punt by the Central Spartans, Malachi Rodriguez.
Rush up to the line. Full house in the backfield. Handoff again is Simon and Simonian. Down to the 15. That's good for the first down. Simonian on that quick hitter. Clock runs. The clock, plenty of time.
For both sides.
Yes, even if the Blackhawks score, the Central Spartans will have plenty of time. As we said, full house for the Spartans. A lot of folks over on the north side of Cal Jones Field.
And the Blackhawks now appear to be wanting to run some time off the scoreboard as they realize the situation, confident they can put the score in the books.
Pitch back is Simonian. Simonian is hit and stopped. Stopped for no gain, and stepping up again for the Spartans, Anthony Rodriguez, that super sophomore in the middle. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we'll see now, Carroll. Last time we saw the Spartan defense stiffen up as we have a cramp. A Spartan has a cramp, so that's going to put timeout on the field.
We'll take a timeout. We have 5 minutes and 8 seconds to play. 29 Central, 22 for the Laquinta Blackhawks.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Anthony Rodriguez off the field with that cramp. It is 2nd and 10. Under center is Ansley. Ansley fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks downfield, and goes incomplete. On the coverage for the Spartans was Christopher Alvarez. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
very unfortunate on that pass play. It went right through the hands of a intended interceptor for the Spartans. Just he was doing his job, trying to focus in on where the receiver was, and the ball kind of got on him too quickly, wasn't able to bring it in. And once again, Ansley, he must be a pitcher because that was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Simonian is off the field.
And now the player for the Spartans is back cramped up, Carroll, so that's good for the Spartans.
Lacrone, the single setback. Ansley looking, fires a timing pattern. And it is a catch.
And it is
inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Strictly timing pattern on that little bubble route.
At the 4-yard line.
And it'll be first and goal from the 4 for the Blackhawks as they continue to drive. The clock continues to run.
And now we're going to see the Blackhawks burn as much time as they possibly can. And I feel that if they score here, Carroll, they probably will try for 2 as they did in their other previous game when they won right at the buzzer when they had a 2-point conversion.
Taking all the time they can. Communicating with John Seaman, the referee, about, okay, keep us...
5 seconds to go.
Yeah. Under center is Ansley. Ansley pitches back, and Simonian will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Laquinta. And that means there's 4 minutes and 5 seconds to play.
And now let's see, do we have a kicking tee coming out for the tie, or are we going to go ahead and go for it? The PAT from kick, and we do see that Ansley is practicing his kick. He's automatic. He has not missed a kick all year. So, and they are setting up now. Since he is the kicker, you can direct snap to him. This could be a fake, so we'll see exactly what the Blackhawks have got. Although I believe they're just going to go for the tie.
They're just going to go for the point kick from placement. Trying to draw the Spartans offside, doesn't work. Ansley puts it up, and Ansley puts it over and through. That ball will land somewhere in Alcatillo. 4:05 to play. It is Central 29 and Laquinta 29.
Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, John, we're tied.
16-play drive, Carroll. So they scored on 4 plays. They scored on 16. That's doing it all the different ways you can.
And it is Roman Ansley who is doing all the damage.
He is kicking now, but now again he is kicking into the wind. So we'll see. His previous kick was the other direction. Now he's kicking into the west wind, so...
Not much of a wind. I don't think it's really going to affect him much. Not with the toe we've seen.
Yeah, and he put his previous kickoff into the end zone by a 10-yard margin. Let's see if he tries to drill it. He's done that where it actually hit on the 10-yard line. First time this year he did not reach the end zone on a kickoff.
Morales and Garcia deep to receive. And he will kick it deep into the end zone for a touchback.
That's a weapon that is extremely beneficial if you can always start the other team 80 yards away.
And the clock didn't move, so 4:05 to play. Central Spartans,
2
Laquinta
timeouts.
Blackhawks tied at 29.
Central has not scored this half. They need 80 yards to go. They have a kicker too, Malachi Rodriguez. He can kick also from about 35 yards and in, but he already missed 1 PAT.
The Spartans juggling the handoff. It is thrown away downfield. The snap was juggled, and that was Alec Hernandez taking the snap from the shotgun.
Yeah, Central's had a little bit of trouble tonight with their snaps, as that time Hernandez had to reach out and corral it.
Hernandez Has Camarena beside him in the backfield from the shotgun. Back to pass, dumps it off that little flanker screen, and turning it upfield and getting horse-collared. That was either the face mask or the neck, but did you see the way?
Well, they're not going to throw the flag.
Nope. So it was a legal, legitimate hit right in front of the officials.
And let's see, was that C.J. Acosta? Was that the receiver? I did not see who had that catch.
I believe that may have been Luis Jimenez, John. 1st and 10, spotted on the 32-yard line. Spartans rolling to his right, looking downfield, fires. It's complete at the 50, the 40, gets a block at the 30, inside the 30, stays on his feet, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, Angel Vasquez. Angel Vasquez comes up big time.
He was all alone, and then he ran another 30 yards on his own.
And shredding would-be tacklers the whole way. So there's timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout with 3:18 to play. The score is tied at 29.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans!
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
The timeout on the field due to an injured Blackhawk, and he is being helped off the field. And if I got my numbers right, that is the deep threat, Alfredo Castro, that was helped off, John.
Yeah, not a doctor, but it appeared that it could be a cramp, the way that he was kind of hobbling, standing. Now he's still on the sidelines.
That would be ankle or knee, John. That one is not a cramp. 1st and 10. Hernandez from the shotgun. Hernandez fakes it to Camarena, files into the end zone. Alone is Acosta, and it's overthrown. Acosta all alone in the end zone, and the ball just overthrown by inches, incomplete.
Yeah, unfortunate. Hernandez has had some really good passes up to that attempt. Everyone's looking up to the scoreboard, looking up at the booth for the call. It was an excellent call sent down, and wide open, just not completed. Now we have the Wildcat.
Here's the Wildcat, and the whistles blow. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Spartans for procedure. Illegal procedure against the Spartans, so it'll be 2nd and 15. And again, the Wildcat, that is where the running back, Matthew Viziola, takes a direct snap and runs. Usually right into the middle, but we've seen him go to the outside and pick up good yardage. So, 2nd and 15.
And now,
big play. Now
timeout by the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks take the timeout.
Well, do they? Maybe they've noticed that the clock is had some time running when it should have been stopped because of the penalty. So I'm not sure, John Seaman. Yeah, there's no timeout, but there is a coach on the field.
He just changed the clock. So we show 2:30, shows 2:58 right now. So that was a 30-second runoff, John.
So now you have a 2nd and 15 with the Wildcat. That's unusual from this distance.
Lazola takes a snap, and now flags fly again from the back judge. And it is another penalty against the Spartans.
So they certainly had it on the edge of field goal range for Malachi Rodriguez, but not now. The ball now is going to sit on the 29-yard line. We would expect to see either Hernandez or Jimenez come back out under center, and it's going to be Hernandez.
2nd and 20 after the 2 5-yard penalties. And this is the 6th game of the year. You don't do that.
The clock does not run because of the penalties.
Snap back, looking, has some time, fires into the corner, and it is immediately turning defender was Christopher Alvarez. He wasn't able to catch it, but he knocked it away from the defender who was ready to intercept. So Rafael Mordica.
Let's see, Carroll, if they come back to that same exact formation, because Emiliano Morales just stood right at the line of scrimmage as everybody else went deep, and all of the defensive players were going back. He was wide open. So let's see if they saw that and decide to come back to it, or if the Blackhawks are going to keep a guy out there on Morales.
Hernandez from the shotgun, now timeout. The Spartans take the timeout. 2:52 to play in this game. We're tied at 29.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
It's high school football. We're live on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the KXO YouTube channel. Central Spartans have a 3rd and 20. It's tied at 29 each.
There's actually a lot of time left.
Yes.
Laquinta has 2 timeouts left. If Central throws an incompleted pass here, we'll see. I doubt if they try a field goal from this position. So
it would be quite a distance.
And it looks like Jimenez is back out there in this pistol.
Snap back. Jimenez looks, dumps it off, and it intended, I believe, for Acosta, but Acosta slipped, and that'll bring up 4th and 20. And it's too far for a field. No, they're coming out. Looks like they're coming out with a field goal team, John.
And we'll have to wait and see now. Malachi Rodriguez is the punter. Remember, he had that beautiful punt that went all the way down inside the 5-yard line? So it looks like he's going to punt.
That's what they're showing.
So this is going to give the ball back to Laquinta, and they've shown that they certainly can move the football.
High snap. Rodriguez brings it down, angles for the corner, but it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Laquinta Blackhawks will bring it out 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line with 2:43 to play, and we are tied at this point. Going to be interesting.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right.
And it is 1st and 10. Laquinta from their own 20-yard line. Ansley will hand off. Goes in the middle and pickup of about 3. And that was Simonian.
We mentioned, Carroll, way back in the second quarter that Central would probably need more than 29 points to win this game, and that appears to what it's going to come down to. Right now we're tied.
Again, they come out ready to play, and the Spartans still huddled up, and they get back in time. They dump it off. Ansley dumps it off, and it goes complete, and that will be good for the first down. The pass completed to Alfredo Castro.
And the ball sits on the 31, so that is a 9-yard pickup.
Clock stops. He went out of bounds. 2:11 to play. Spartans have to react a little bit quicker on defense. They are still waiting to get a call in for defense, and the Blackhawks are ready to put it in play.
And now we see there's been a warning by the coaching staff of the Blackhawks that they come out on the field after every play.
Ansley from the shotgun. Ansley back to pass. Looking, fires. It is complete. Breaking one tackle and carrying it down to about the 47-yard line. That was Jesse Oloku with the first down.
First time we've called his name tonight. 18-yard reception. The Blackhawks in control.
Trips on the right side. Ansley with a high snap, but he does fake the handoff to Simonian, and then he is hit.
Right near the first down, so we'll see.
Picks up at least 9.
No, they're saying they're saying short, so it's a 9-yard pickup.
It'll be 2nd and a yard. Clock runs inside of 1:30.
Plenty of time left.
Again, the Blackhawks in the hurry up. Dropping back, looking, and flags fly. That should be a hold, but he dumps it off, throws it away, incomplete. But I believe we're going to have a hold against the Blackhawks. Yeah. That's how we had time to get it away.
Yeah, we had a nice takedown. It wasn't even a takedown. It was a tackle. So this will move it back 10 yards. But we've seen the Blackhawks, even with 3rd down and 25, 30 yards, pick them up.
They spot it back in Blackhawk territory at the 48. It'll be 2nd and 20. Minute 20 to play. We're tied at 29. With the clock stopped, they take a little bit more time in the huddle. Now they run up to the line. Here comes the snap. There we go. And that is illegal procedure. The running back was moving forward. And I don't believe you're allowed to do that except in Canada.
So that will stop the clock as it's worked out.
And cost them 5 more. It'll be 2nd and about 20. Right at about 19.
They had that 9-yard pickup on the first run by the quarterback and Ansley in this play. Now right back up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
And back to pass, looking, chase. He dumps off a little screen. It is complete to Simonian. Simonian struggles and gets across the 50, down to the 49-yard line in Spartan territory.
Yeah, Central trying to strip the football. They were not able to do that. So now you've got 3rd and about 8.
And the clock runs inside of a minute to play. Tied at 29. Spartans again. Not quite set. Ansley rolling to his right, looking downfield, looking, fires it downfield, incomplete. Pass intended for his favorite target, Alfredo Castro, goes incomplete.
He was open on the sidelines, and it looked like Ansley decided just to throw it away. Unfortunate decision because his young man was wide open down there. So now you've got the game. It's 4th down. We've seen the Blackhawks very proficient on fourth down plays, and it looks like they're sending the punt team out. Now remember, Ansley is the punter, so let's see if they've got their fake punt kick here, and they're going to try to run something. Central, at this point in the game, 48 seconds to go, may want to just have their base defense in. They do have a player back as if they're going for the return.
They have a very potent rush on their special teams, and they're coming. Snap back, good snap, nice punt, and it'll bounce, and it will take a Spartan bounce, and finally the Blackhawks down it at the Spartan 28-yard line.
So, Carroll, it looks like that the coaching staff across the way has decided that they would be happy to leave El Centro with a tie. And if you remember, they were trailing by 22 points at one time in this game. So, perhaps coming back, Central has been shut out this half. Let's see what Central decides to do. In the first half, Carroll, when Central had the ball, remember, they just let the clock run out.
We were told non-league games are not going to go to overtime, John, so we'll wait and see if that's going to be the case.
Well, looks like we're going to find out, as it looks like Jimenez is the quarterback.
Jimenez takes a snap, looking, chased out of the pocket, turns it upfield, and get out of bounds, and that's what he does. Jimenez keeps it, gets it out of bounds. He actually will pick up 2 yards, so make it 3-yard gain, John.
Yeah, that's one of his best gains on the year, as most of the time when he's tackled it's for a sack or a loss.
31.7 seconds to play. The Laquinta playing a prevent defense. I don't like prevent defense, John.
But here in high school, and now they're moving up. Yeah, they're their base defense. They've brought their safety all the way up to about 12 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Jimenez has Camarena beside him. Jimenez looks, fires, that incomplete. Short hopped. Intended for Joshua Garcia. That'll stop the clock on the incompletion.
Well, now you got 26.9 left. This is third down coming up. You throw a pass here, you're going to have to kick the ball away if you don't get the first down.
And you don't want to kick. You need that first down.
And you certainly don't want to give the ball to Ansley with any time left.
3rd and 7. Morales in motion. Handoff, it is right up the middle and turning up the field and getting very close to a first down was Fidel Camarena.
Yeah, they gave him the first down. So now Central they have a timeout left if they want to take it, and they're going to take the timeout. They're calling the timeout, but they're not getting it from the official.
Clock is running now that they've spotted the football. Snap back. Fired over, and again, I believe that was short hop, but they said he caught it. And it's a completed pass to Garcia.
They'll have to either take a timeout or the clock's going to expire.
The clock is done.
Score is 29-29.
That's...
It looks like the...
And here we go in overtime.
Okay, they just said there's overtime. I don't understand the overtime part, John.
Yeah, we saw it last year, Central's final game of the year when they lost in the playoffs right here. It's very simple. It's the same thing they do in college. Both teams will get the ball on the 25-yard line, and so if you're the Blackhawks, you have to like your chances because you already got a kicker that he's going to kick a field goal if nothing else. You get start as just regular football from the 25-yard line going in. There's no special plays or anything. You just run whatever you want. Defenses are the same. Whoever gets the ball first, they pick up a first down or two as you can from the 25. You can get it down inside the 5 for 2 first downs. If you score, then the other team gets the football on the 25. And depending upon how many points you scored, field goal, touchdown, PAT, then that second team determines, their strategy and what they're going to do. So right now, and it looked like it had been predetermined before the game, Carroll, that both coaches said, let's go ahead and play. because that's what we saw the Blackhawks do. They were playing for a tie when it looked like they could have gone for the 2 points in the win earlier in the fourth quarter. There will be a coin flip to see who gets the decision, and you can either take the football and be on offense or take the football and be on defense.
Okay, we will have a coin toss. We will have some overtime when we come back on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community, shine on. Federal insured by NCUA.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
And Carroll, we did see the coin toss. Laquinta won. They accepted to take the football, so Central very alertly said, all right, we're going to be going that way, meaning Laquinta is now going into the win. Now, Central also, when they get their plays, will have to go into the win. But that's the best outcome because you certainly want the ball first.
Updating scores, Imperial leads Valley Center 42-21. Here it is Ansley with the quarterback keeper right up the middle from the shotgun. Ansley picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Very interesting on the coin toss. Central sent out 4 captains. The Blackhawks only sent out 1. Carroll, you know who that one was?
He's the one that has done everything so far in this game.
That's right, Ramon Ansley.
Going out wide on the right side, Jesse Oloku. Trips on the left side. Ansley from the shotgun. Takes a snap. Ansley goes off right tackle. Ansley's got a first down inside the 15. Loses the football. The Spartans recover it. It's a foot race, and the Spartans are going to win. No flags all the way. An 80-yard fumble recovery, and that is Joshua Garcia. 80 yards plus. With a fumble recovery. I'm stunned.
Yeah, you certainly don't see that happen, but this game is over.
That was fun. John, second week in a row we've had a game end on a turnover, basically. But Joshua Garcia picked up the fumble. Was that, 90 yards roughly?
Yeah, it was down near the 10-yard line, so let's give him 90 yards.
The Spartans, with a dramatic win, they go in overtime on a fumble recovery. You only get that one possession. Laquinta couldn't score on the first possession. Central did it's over. And there'll be no point after attempt. Oh, my. Oh, boy.
So we had quite a game tonight, quite a barn burner. And let's give credit to the Central Spartans because Ansley, who done everything tonight, kept the ball, and he had a first down and kept fighting, and they stripped it. And they will have a long bus ride back to Laquinta, unfortunately, because they played a heck of a game.
Okay, the Central Spartans 35, the Laquinta Blackhawks 29. What a game. What a game. The Spartans finally score. Didn't score in the second half. They scored in overtime. And Joshua Garcia, we'll give him credit for a 90-yard fumble recovery. I didn't see the fumble. Obviously, he did.
Yeah, they've been trying to strip the football several times, so I don't know, but I'm sure down on the field they have the player who actually caused the fumble. And it very well could have been Garcia because he came out running with it. Not that he picked it up on the ground. So probably he stripped the ball and showed his speed. They were chasing him, but couldn't catch him.
And that's where the game ends. John's going to have some numbers, and we'll talk about this coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We are open wherever and whenever you need us, including on the weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley, providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultants.
Yeah, boy. What a game. Overtime, 35-29. The Central Spartans prevail. And it looked like the way things started off, the Spartans were going to be able to just kind of slip it into cruise control. Laquinta would have none of that. And the Spartans had to fight back. They got shut out in the second half. But in the overtime, first possession by the Blackhawks, Mr. Everything apparently coughed up the football, and Joshua Garcia returned it 90 yards for the score, and that's where it ended. The Central Spartans with a big win. They are now 6-0 on the year. Laquinta is 4-1, but it's a game they've got to be proud of. They made the necessary adjustments in the second half and did a hell of a job containing the Spartans, holding them scoreless, and then just that turnover in the overtime, and it was all over. John's working on numbers. We'll have them for you coming up.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites. Plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Bold flavors, craft cocktails. A great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99. And happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
The Central Spartans prevail in overtime with a big win, 35-29. 90-yard fumble return by Joshua Garcia, the margin of difference. Other scores around the valley, last update we had was Imperial 48, Valley Center 21. Final score, San Isidro beat Southwest 24-21. Scoring. So two teams that, not performing all that well so far this year. And it ended up 24-21. Southwest on the short end against San Isidro. John, what numbers do we have?
Well, Carroll, we've seen it all tonight, and we saw bad snaps in the end zone on punt attempts. We saw fumbles. We saw interceptions. We saw hard hitting, extremely hard hitting from the very first play of the game. We saw a young man, Ainsley, come out there, and he just ran wild, threw the ball, great arm, kicked the ball well, the PATs. And it was just a very enjoyable game. Glad that we were able to bring it to the listeners tonight, as I'm sure we're the last one standing tonight. It's nearly 10 o'clock, 3 hour almost for the game. Win overtime, so you'd expect that. But let's take a look at the numbers. Laquinta ran the ball 34 times from scrimmage for 187 yards. 12 for 18 was that all-everything quarterback Ansley for the Blackhawks. 192 yards, giving them a very respectable 379 total yards, 18 first downs. They did have one interception that was taken by the Spartans, Jesus Cesena, and, of course, the one fumble that was returned for a touchdown by Joshua Garcia of 90 yards. That was the difference in the game. Offensively, on the other side, Central ran it 29 times, so 5 times less than the Blackhawks, but they had 188 total yards, give them 1 yard more. 9 for 16 was the two quarterbacks for the Spartans, Hernandez and Jimenez, for 207 yards, giving a very respectable 395 yards, almost 400 yards. So we had 379 to 395 total yards, very close. The Blackhawks with 18 first downs, Spartans with 14 first downs. Central did have that one huge interception in the fourth quarter that kept them from scoring. That helped set up the overtime. Individually, running the football, Fidel Camarena, his best game, 10 carries, 93 yards. Also, Luis Jimenez had 3 carries for 5 yards. And Matthew Liziola, 16 carries for 90 yards and 3 touchdowns. The 9 receptions were spread out among 4 different players. We have, first of all, Angel Vasquez had 2 catches for 83 yards. Emilia Morales had 3 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Also with 2 catches in the first half was Joshua Garcia for 12 yards, but he had the touchdown on the fumble return. And CJ Acosta had 2 catches for 12 yards. So everybody is out of breath. I'm out of breath. It was quite a game, and it will not be any easier for the Spartans as next week they've got to take on the Tigers, who are also undefeated.
And we don't have a final, but last we heard Imperial leading Valley Center 48-21. That's always a good matchup. Valley Center, I think, is down just a little bit this year from where they've been. But that being said, Imperial, my mind, Imperial is the class of the IVL. Brawley with a big win last night. They defeated Calexico 28-14. And Central with a big non-league win tonight, 35-29 in overtime. Southwest lost to San Isidro 24-21. Holtville beat Escondido 48-6. And Sweetwater beat Palo Verde 34-6. Palo Verde, of course, in the Desert Valley League. So things are beginning to shake up a little bit. Next week, Thursday night, John and I will be in Holtville. Holtville and Southwest will tee it up in a desert. No, it's not a Desert Valley League game. It's a non-league game. Southwest now in the Desert League. Holtville now in the Imperial Valley League. So it's a non-league game. We'll be there Thursday night. Friday night, it's Imperial here at Cal Jones Field. Mickey Dale, George Grahava will have the game live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. So we're going to give you a double dip next week. Thursday night, you and I will be live on AM 1230. The Rams will be live on FM 107.5. So we've got bonus coverage in high school football next week. High school football brought to you by Osahaza Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, by Stan's Auto Body, CB Stop in Calexico, El Zarape Mexican Restaurant. Also brought to you by the Central Union High School District, McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, by La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, by Johnny's Carpet and Floor Covering in Yuma, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, by Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Kay's Carney in El Centro, Kennedy's Carney in Yuma. Also brought to you by Inner Care throughout the Imperial and Coachella Valleys, by Los Cabos Seafood and Grill, and by Decanon Financial Services. We want to thank Kurt Hoffman for technical assistance, our producer-engineer in the studio, pushing the buttons and making things work for us, Gabe Lemus, John Driffle, our color commentator and ace statistician, and myself, I'm Carroll Buckley. Stay tuned to the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California.
The best oldies on the radio.
KXO Radio, we now join the Imperial Tigers taking on Valley Center right here on AM 1230 KXO.
What an option. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But I'll take the point.
Wanted some time off the clock.
We'll take 6 out of it. Kickoff by Mora. Back toward the end zone and kicking it at the 1 yard line, out to the 10, to the 15, and down at the 14-yard line. The return by Brandon Revelas. And Valley Center will have the ball 1st and 10, and they'll be at the 19-yard line. 8:27 to go in the ball game. It's the Tigers 54, the Jaguars of Valley Center 21.
That was Levi. Make the stop right now. Maybe we've got him on the kickoff. He's still going down to make the tackles.
So Mitchell is staying at quarterback. Toronto in the backfield with it. Cheering you here is the Imperial cheerleaders coming back after going.
Another
snap goes over Mitchell's head, and he's going to pick it up, and then he's going to be tackled at the 5-yard line. Yet another big loss on the play. It'll be a second down and 24 at the 5. Well, they're going to bring out the 8. Never mind on that. Put it at the 8-yard line. And it'll be a loss of 11. Second down and 21 or so.
21. So we're doing good here. Sounds good.
38 yards of losses for Mitchell, the quarterback, on sacks and snaps. Back to pass. Going to be sacked. Big sack inside the 5-yard line. Several Tigers are down there, and it will be a loss back to the 3. That'll be another 5 yards.
I've got to get that one to Sam. But Levi Mitchell was on that. Walker Washington was also there. But Sam's the first one to get there.
Wow, he was just mauled. Yeah, there were a lot of Tigers around on that one. Good penetration of the defensive line for Imperial. Third down and about 24 from the Valley Center 3. Big stop here. Will punt from the end zone. Inside handoff. And the Tigers are waiting for Toronto. He barely gets out of the end zone to the 1. And it'll be another loss of 2. That one didn't work.
I do that wrapped up and read that one all the way.
4th and 28 from the 1. Now, no room for error for Valley Center to get rid of the ball.
I want to see this.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one here. Got a stiff wind that'll be going left or right to the kicker who's kicking toward the north. And he has to put his heels about on the end line. In fact, he's on the line right now and needs to get back in the football field. He stepped over, so didn't he?
He's watching.
Yeah. That would be, yeah, he's got to have a good snap, too, to be able to get the punt off. Good snap, good rush, gets the punt off. The end-over-end punt's going to be a pretty good one, actually. We got across the 45-yard line. So, yeah, their punter got him out of trouble there. Ryan Penaloza also does their extra points. So, yeah, about a 45-yard, 44-yard punt. So that was big for him.
Yeah, very low.
Yeah, it was. But end over end, so it kind of rolled out, too.
He may run that back.
5:57 to go in the ball game. Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at the Valley Center 45-yard line.
Ooh, that's my bedtime.
Yeah, Jacob Lee to the right side of Urena. Takes the handoff, throws in the middle, gets to Gio Robles, catches the 40-yard line to the 35. He's gone. He's in the 10-5. Touchdown Tigers. Gio Robles just made it look so easy from 45 yards out. And the Tigers are up 60-21.
Yep, right. He went right behind the linebacker. Now ran the 3 DBs. There were 3 DBs that had an opportunity there.
Now 3 passes in a row by Urena that were all touchdowns. So each quarterback has done that tonight. Just this, though, 35, 53, and 45 on those. That puts them over 300 yards passing tonight.
Wow.
For the second time this season.
Second time this year.
Yeah. Zamora in for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. There we go. 5:47 to go in the ball game. It's now the Tigers 61 and the Jaguars 21.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot, that Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy, 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price, $531 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
One play, 45 yards. It's a pass from Urania to Robles. And with the extra point by Mora, 61-21 Tigers with 5:47 to go in the ballgame. Number one seeing a 71-21 game here. Yeah. 1973 Calipatria came here. Remember that? And Imperial won at 71-21.
I remember 55.
Yeah. Right up the middle on the kickoff, and he may go all the way. Boy, there's been a game of big plays and running it all the way back. Joaquin Staley. How many times have we seen Staley get a touchdown over the years? I don't know how far that one went. I want to say it went about 95 yards. He got it about the 5, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to. Do you see where he counted about where he started?
Don't know how far the kickoff was. We're still trying to decipher the scoring drive when we got the ball. 10-yard line? 10. Okay, so 90 yards.
Thank you.
90-yard. We've had 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns tonight.
If Max was in there, he would have caught him from behind.
No.
He's done that about 3 times.
It was a big hole up the middle, though. Man, he just came flying through there. Well, an answer to the 7 points by the Tigers quickly on a 90-yard kickoff return by Joaquin Staley. And Alyssa will come in for the extra point attempt. Taking their time on the snap. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Good.
So now with 5:31 to go in the ball game, it's the Tigers 61 and the Jaguars 28.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
As we said, a game of big plays. This is a 90-yard kickoff return. The second kickoff return we've seen tonight. One by the Tigers, one by the Jaguars. This one by Joaquin Staley was followed by the extra point. It's now Imperial 61 and Valley Center 28. We had 99 points last year. We're up at 89 today. Wow.
Not in defense today.
Not the last 2 years. That's for sure. Oh, my. Kickoff. Angles toward that. That's got to be covered. So the Tigers are going to go back and pick it up. Penalty flag will go down. I think it went out of bounds before it picked up, so they'll have to kick that one again.
They need to make the change or take it on the 35, right?
Mm-hmm. And the Tigers may do that, just take it to 35.
So that takes away the running clock, right? Now it's stopped.
Yeah, exactly. So it's way past your bedtime.
Way past my bedtime. Still haven't been sleeping in my bed, though. I've got to sleep on the recliner still.
Oh, no.
We'll try it tonight.
Hope I can work out for you. The Tigers in football for on 35-yard line. Hannah going to go up the middle. Jacob Lee is going to get 1 yard out of it. Take a lot of punishment for it, though. A lot of Jaguars are there to stop him. And it'll be a second down and 9 from the 36.
Max Staley, first one to hit him, and then number 34 came in to finish him off. Dylan Hamilton.
Jacob Lee will go to the sideline, and coming in to replace him at running back will be Landon Bernal. Make the handoff, going to throw it out to the near side, completing it to Patrick Riley. And Riley will get to the 50-yard line for a first down for the Tigers.
Oh, this Patrick Riley.
Did a good job catching it and following it up with the run out to the 50. That's going to be a 14-yard. That's his first reception of the season. And it's a first down for the Tigers. Tigers will take their time now and wait till they get 5 seconds on the shot clock before they snap it. And up the middle. And Bernal finds the crease. Gets the first down and just all the way inside the 34-yard line to about the 33. Man, he was a step from kicking that one. 17-yarder. He just about broke that.
So some speed there.
He sure did. First down for the Tigers. His first carry of the night.
Has he carried before?
He did have 4 carries for 12 yards coming into the night. That's a 17-yarder there. And the Tigers, again, will let some of the clock run out before they snap it. First and 10, Valley Center 33. And off Bernal again. This time he's going to be head up at the line of scrimmage. But he'll power his way for a couple down to the 31. And it'll be a second down and 8. Yeah, Patrick Browning is Austin's brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And nephew Austin.
Yeah.
His wife Jocelyn. That's her brother, Patrick. So we usually see Jocelyn a little jinky after the games. So if we do, we'll have to give some props to Patrick on that catch and run.
Yeah, their sister Amy was in Alamosa at the state game.
Oh, okay.
This past weekend. With Roger Ray and Jana.
Empty backfield, he'll figure a quarterback. It's going to be a straight run up the middle. He'll get a couple of yards out of it and then get blasted at about the 28. He'll get 3 on the play.
Got another lineman down.
So Hilfiger will finish up the quarterback tonight. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 for Imperial.
Gordon Mountain stayed down for a bit, but he's up. Stretching out his right leg.
Tigers will still let that clock run down until it's about 5 seconds left in the shot clock and timeout on the field. And we now have a running clock for the remainder, 2:24 to go. And the Tigers leading the Jaguars by a score of 61-28.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Odekin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
Then we have the Tigers on the play, and they got backed up to the 39-yard line, and then a handoff up the middle, which will net negative yardage, and penalty flag halfway after the play. That's some extracurricular activity, I believe, by the Jaguars.
Yeah, after they tackled him, they stood over him, and the lineman didn't like that. So there's a little bit of pushing. Nothing that major.
I'm not sure who carried the ball. Was it Bernal carried the ball?
Oh, I thought it was 30.
Was it 30?
Yeah.
Well, Urania was a quarterback. Did they put him at a running back?
I think they put him at the running back.
Okay.
Well,
and so they're going to say no gain on the play.
Carrying the ball right now? The last play, who carried that? Por favor.
And unsportsmanlike going to go against the Jaguars. Now, will that give them Tigers a first down?
Yeah.
No, they're going to call on both sides. So they're all set.
Thank you.
Won't matter. Who was it?
3-0.
Who was it? Okay, Hilfiger. So no gain on the play. And it will be a third down. I thought it might have been him, but I thought, why would he be a running back? But Bernal looks like he's back in the lineup now, back at the 45-yard line. So loss of 6 on that one. Pass is going to be completed to Patrick Riley, his second catch of the night. It'll be brought out of bounds just outside the 35-yard line. See where they're going to mark his forward progress at. Looks to be about the 37, 38. Let's see here, 38-yard line. So a gain of 7. And the Tigers will have a 4th down now coming up. And about 15.
That's okay.
And that'll be the game. Clock will run out. 20 seconds to go on it, and that will be it. So the Tigers go undefeated in the first 6 games. They're now 6-0 on the season with a 61-20 victory over the Valley City Jaguars. And we'll be back to recap the scoring and get the stats for you in just a moment.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Tigers will end up winning the ball game by a final score of 61-28. Try to add these up real quick. 7. $77. Wow. And the Tigers at halftime, I have to look through this, is a lot of scribble, I'll have to say. Tigers had a 35-7 halftime lead, was it? No, 35-14. 35-21 lead at the half. The Tigers had a 35-21 lead at the half.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and then...
that's what it was, yeah.
And then the Tigers would score on a 3-play, 24-yard drive with 22 seconds to go in the third quarter on a 9-yard touchdown pass from Santonio Urania to Gia Robles, and that would make it 42-21. It would up it to 48-21 on a 35-yard touchdown pass from Urania to Gaxiola. Extra point was no good on that one. And then they would increase their lead to 61-21. We had a 53-yard touchdown pass. 54-21 on a 53-yard pass from Urania to Robles. Extra point was no good there on a 54-second drive. And then the Tigers took a 61-21 lead with 5:47 to go in the game. A 45-yard touchdown pass from Urania to Robles. That was a one-play drive, and the Tigers had a 61-21 lead, but a 90-yard kickoff return on the ensuing kickoff by Joaquin Staley would give us the final score of 61-28. And we'll try to add up these stats as quickly as possible because I know it's way past both of our best times.
And I don't want to run down over.
No. 19 of 25 for Urania passing, 343 yards, and 6 touchdowns. That's the second game of 6 touchdowns this season.
343.
Yeah.
6 TDs.
Gaxiola would have 7 catches for 110 yards. and a touchdown. Robles, 7 catches, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Trey Reese, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Patrick Roddy, late in the game, 2 catches, 21 yards. And so the Tigers are 343 rush or passing. And then in the rushing department, Darren Wesley would go out with an injury, would only carry 5 times for 100 yards. Urena minus 12 on 2. 1 was a sack. Anthony Allen Jr., 1 carry, 0 yards. Kenneth Tirado, 5 carries, 36 yards. Jacob Lee, 2 carries for 10. And then Bernal had 1 carry for 17. So the Tigers were basically rushing 136, 146, 163, times 12, 152 rushing. The Tigers almost had 500 yards of offense. 495 is what I'm showing. And for Valley Center, Brandon Mitchell would complete, let's see, he had 11, 12, 13 of 28 for 336, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, though. And then rushing, Josiah Tirado, 22 carries, 112 yards. Brandon Revelis, 1 carry for -1. And then Braylon Mitchell was tackled for losses of 43. So, let's see, 111 minus 43. 68 yards rushing. 68 rushing with a 336 passing. And they get 404 yards of offense. So a good outing for the Tigers. They're 6-0 on the season. Do you have some defensive stats we'll look at real quick, and then we'll let everybody go and look at the bed.
Let me see what we got here. I have the 2 fumble recoveries. Get those out of the way. One by TJ Reese and the other one by Darrell Washington Walker. Then I have Mincher with 9 tackles, leading all defenders for the Tigers. And then Sam Rubalcaba ended up with 5 and a sack. Gerald Washington Walker ended up with 4, also a sack. Mincher also have him with the sack. And him and Naylor split that one. I split it between the 2. And then I have Gale with 3. So all of the linemen and linebackers got everything. Then I have Trey Reese, Alcala, and that's it with 5. Naylor with 3. Jacob Lee with 3. And Gaxiola with 3. We'll get the back page here. No Latios with 4. And then 2 each, for Ken Tirado, Joe Robles, Isaiah Naylor, Ezekiel Hernandez, and then 1 for Jordan Malik, Sonny Beltran, and Adrian Cortez. So good show. Good show. Yeah.
A lot of points tonight. A lot of points. Get 89 points on the scoreboard after 99 last year in a Tiger win up there. 5th win in a row by the Tigers over the Jaguars, too, by the way, I think about it. And the Tigers at 6-0 will head south to Cal Jones Field to meet the 6-0 Central Spartans next Friday night. We will be there live on the radio on KXO 1230 AM as well as the YouTube channel. So we hope you all join us. We thank everyone for tuning in tonight. We thank all of our sponsors. We thank all the personnel at KXO Radio, and especially Gabriel Meade for setting us up. And we'll sign it off from here. For George Grawley, Mickey Dill, signing it off with the final score. The Imperial Tigers 61, the Valley Center Jaguars 28. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
I can't get no satisfaction.
The best music all day.